afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another stream on a Tuesday, which is a little bit abnormal, but we are live today because I'm away tomorrow, unfortunately. So we're replacing the streams basically for today and tomorrow. We have got the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 4-hour career mode today. Obviously, last time out in Bahrain, we took our first victory with the Mercedes team, which is absolutely awesome. Hopefully, we can try and go back-to-back today. It'll be very difficult around a track like this. A lot of high speeds. We do have a decent powertrain. So, hopefully, as long as everything comes through, we might have a chance at getting a back-to-back win. But we'll see. We will see. Let's go and chat to welcome in here first of all, though, before we get started. Optiv Phoenix, K-Group, welcome in, guys. Crew, Galaxy, welcome in as well. Olive, welcome in. Ellis, welcome in. Mikhail, welcome in as well. Luke, welcome in as well, dude. Lucas, welcome in as well. Hope you're having a lovely day. Are you my dad? Depends. Are you my son? There you go. I just adjust my gain a little bit. Yeah, I was having a couple of little internet issues at the start of the stream. Well, right before the start of the stream, I should say. I don't know if those problems have gone away or not, but if you do notice anything weird, laggy, yeah. That's what I was concerned about. I did see it lagging a little bit at the start as well when I was on the intro phase, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I did do a reset, but I don't know. I feel like our provider might be having some issues, something I have no idea. But yeah, if there's any issues, let me know, and I'll see if there's not much I can really do while I'm live, but yeah. What up, Jason? What up, Hot Rod? What up, Greg? How's it going, guys? This morning I received a DM on Tinder that my dad was called Mike Vince. I don't have Tinder, Mikhail, I'm afraid. You can hope all you want, but I don't use dating apps anymore. I'm gone past those days. What up, Josh? How's it going as well, mate? Yeah, I see it dropping now as well, for example. Like, I see the red bar appearing on the bottom of my screen. Little bit concerning. Little bit concerning. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad, at least. What up, Kate? How's it going as well? Welcome in. So yeah, we do have Saudi Arabia today, of course. A track which has a lot of high speeds. You're on the throttle a lot around a track like this. Similar to Monza, for example. A lot of it's really on throttle. Not many braking zones either. So the powertrain is going to be... We're going to need a tip-top condition powertrain going to this one. But obviously last time in Bahrain, it was an insane race. We obviously... had that big battle. Well, it wasn't really a battle as such. More a strategic battle, really, wasn't it? We had a strategic battle against Carlos Sainz and Max Verstappen throughout the entire race. Verstappen had a mechanical failure around the halfway mark. And then right towards the end of the race, obviously, Carlos Sainz was hunting us down. He closed that gap down from what was about 15 seconds down to 2. And then he spun out with a few laps to go and brought him all the way back down to 5th. So he's obviously our teammate this season as well. So I did feel a little bit bad, but... it also got us a victory, so I was a little bit, you know, I was in two emotions, really. I felt bad for him, but I was also quite ecstatic that we got the win, too. So, I wonder if we'll see any more strategic battles in Saudi Arabia today, but we'll have to see. Create places to AI country songs throughout the stream? No, definitely not. That was a one-off thing. If streamers scuff, then blame Dennis Cosplay. Facts. Send you links download some more RAM, just send us your card details, so we'll sort everything out. Perfect. Thank you very much, JT. I appreciate you. Philip and Daniel, thanks for following us as well during the intro. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I couldn't watch Bahrain because I broke my leg. Yikes. Sorry to that, dudes. Well, I'll catch up as again, mate. Welcome in. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So, these are the results after Bahrain, of course. We did finish up in P1. A great way to start the season with the Mercedes, and hopefully we can try and make that 2 in a row going to Saudi Arabia today. It's going to be tricky, but we'll do everything we possibly can. Obviously, Charles Leclerc finished up in 2nd place, Lando Norris in 3rd. Carlos Sainz, of course, was on course to get that P2, but yeah, we're just 2 laps spare in the race. He had a big moment, spun around out the exit of turn 11, I think it is. And yeah, unfortunately for him, he finished all the way down in 5th. So we've still got decent points on the board for Mercedes. We actually lead the constructors right now as well. So hopefully we can keep that going in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully Carlos Sainz can show the true pace he had during Bahrain again today. And we'll try and maybe get both Mercedes in that top 3. But yeah, it's going to be tricky today. Saudi Arabia's a very tough track. So... right, let's just so a couple of little settings out real quick. We'll drop the AI up to... what did we play on last season for the AI? Was it 108? I think it might have been. We'll see how we go with that in practice and then adjust accordingly. We'll probably do 110 for quali as always, though, so... right, we've got some targets to set here for the specialists. Drive 220 miles during the race weekend. I'm not sure how many miles this track is, but I'd imagine that's doable. Complete any session with the fastest lap. We should do that as well, really. What was the other one, actually? Overtake 7 cars out on track in the race. Ooh. I don't know how doable that's going to be because we're a front runner, right? I'm going to go with the fastest lap. Achieve a qualifying position of 5th or better in qualifying or use overtake for 55 seconds race weekend. Let's achieve... We should be getting a P5 or better. We got a P2 in Bahrain, so we should be okay getting that. Final one, complete 40 laps during a race weekend. Easy. That one's easy. We'll definitely do that. It's a 50-lap race, I'm pretty sure, so... Can't overtake if you're P1. Exactly, that's what I mean. You know, if we qualify P1 or P2, we're not going to make a lot of overtakes, so... They're basically telling me to sandbag my quali. Juan, thanks for following me. Appreciate it, dude. The track's 3.8 miles long. We should comfortably do that. Comfortably, then. I missed Mercedes contract signing. How is that? It's fairly straightforward, actually. There's not really a lot you do. You kind of just set, like, your target rating for the season. And then how long you want to sign for, and that's kind of it. There's no real, like, negotiating, really. From what I saw. Weather forecast. It is going to be a full dry weekend. No rain expected at the end of the race. No rain expected at the end of quali either. So there's a little bit of cloud that arrives towards the end of the race, but I don't think it will be enough for any rain, especially around a track like this. It's probably cloud seeding if anything, but unless you're DNF, yeah, unless you're DNF, that's not what we want really though. Obviously, this is how the R&D is looking so far as well. It's very, very tight at the top. You can see Ferrari currently have the best car, but there's very little in it, really. Any of those top 4, 5 teams, really? Maybe even 6 if Racing Bull have a good car one weekend. But any of that top 5, really, has the potential of scoring a win. We were lucky enough to get it in Bahrain. Now we've got to try and get it in Saudi Arabia. We'll leave the vehicle as it is with the components. We'll probably switch to number 2 going into qualifying, though. But I think that's everything done and sorted. Let's head into FP1. We've got race strategy, quali pace, and tyre management to get on with today. So let's crack on. Your comeback last year was so good, man. Keep it up on your Smash That League. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dudes. I'll do my best. Lucky win in Bahrain. I'll take it. I'm not proud. I'm shameless. I'll always take it. Dry, boring, snooze, give us rain. I mean, to be fair, Saudi Arabia is actually not bad for... oh, we got electrical fault already. Offshore flyer. But Saudi Arabia has some pretty good racing, to be fair, so... Trust me, knowing my luck will get it in Australia, the rain. It will happen. But no, thanks for following on me. Appreciate it. You're going Wales next week, 5 days. Nice, enjoy, dudes. What up, Aura? Right. Let's get forward a little bit of time. Just clear out that electrical fault. Hopefully not have too much of those electrical faults during the weekends. We usually skip the first 10 minutes anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. Had a weird target today in career mode. Mark told me to let my teammate pass because he was on a quicker tire. Bet he was on an old hard and you were on a fresh soft or something like that. That's usually how it goes. How did yesterday's race go? We finished P1 yesterday. Right, let's go on to tire management. We'll use the hard tires as always for that. And let's get started. I think tire wear around here is pretty good, isn't it? So... I just internally cringe so hard, Aura. 4B won't let you cross. Man, I'll be waiting to get the, Why is it so loud now? Guarantee want to turn it up again in the, later on, but apparently the car is very loud now. Okay. Yeah, 4B will be waiting at the border for you. All right, let's go do some practice then. So we are going to start off with tire management first of all. Got to try and really keep the wear down these tires during this, but this track this year is fairly light on your tires, so we should be okay. We should hopefully be able to get a purple if all goes well. No game sounds? Oh, it's on marbles, isn't it? Got to change that. My bad. There we go. It should be good now. You got sound now. I can play that as well. Of course you'd say that. Of course you would. Unfortunately, there will be no marbles today because I've got to finish up a little early today. I'm away from work tomorrow, so I need to get up early, so I can't go too long today, so there won't be any marbles. I hate to spoil your mood early on, but... Who's your teammate at Mercedes? Carlos Sainz. Anyone recommend the Launcher G923 wheel? It's a good starter wheel, yep. It's a good starter wheel for sure. Same as like the T24, right? They're usually the wheels I recommend for people who are looking to sort of get into some racing and stuff on a budget. I still feel a little bit understeery right now, so let's just try and get a little more. Did I put a setup on? I didn't put a setup on, chat. Oh my god. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. I was wondering why it felt a little bit understeery when I was turning. That makes a lot of sense. How could I forget a setup? That's so unlike me. Saudi Arabia, there we go. Right, we're just going to flying lap on that again. On the hard tires. Put up, click. Any ideas for an F1 manager creator team? Bring back a former team. That's what I like doing. I like bringing back former teams, try and take them to glory. Whether they had glory or not in the past, doesn't matter. It's always fun bringing back an old team. Maybe like a Benetton or Jordan, Toyota, anything. Blended Tuesday stream, exactly. I'm not supposed to be live right now. Spiker, yeah. Those were some interesting days, to say the least, with Spiker. There we go. Tires actually feel like they have some grip now. I think it's better, right? Aura. Okay. Tire management. Probably a little bit too sharp in turn 2 there, but they also want to get a 31.4, which should be fairly doable on these tires. Okay. Not quite what I was looking for, but alright. Favorite Spiker driver is Michael Spinkelhawk. He's the GOAT. Turned up for one Grand Prix, led the race, retired, refused to elaborate. That's some king shit right there. That is some king shit. Do you recommend the Fanatec wheel? I probably wouldn't buy from Fanatec right now, if I'm being honest. I'm not going to lie. They're not exactly in their best state. Yellow flags are on track. Oh, someone just letting someone go. Am I still participating in the Creator Series? Yep. We just got a P4 out in Australia. Oh, I thought it was going to tow me. Thought I was going to get a nice tow there, but no. Okay, so right now, our tires are kind of just sitting in the green. Let's try and take it a little bit easier on this next lap, just to find a bit more of that tire. Don't want to get too high on the wear, so take it nice easy through turn 2. That's a little better than last time. We obviously had a bit of a slide through this next sequence in the previous lap, so just going to take it nice and easy with the steering wheel, not put the throttle down too hard. There you go. Look at that. Never mind. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. We're still on course. I thought going wide there would hurt the tire a little bit, but it's actually okay. It was the opposite, actually. If Vince gets a P4 or higher and get in CS, I'll give the sub. Where are we this week again? We're at Vegas. Oh, boy. As long as we're in the front pack, in the train, then there's always a chance. Always a chance. Yeah, that was a lot better that time round. Did a lot better in the first sector. Apparently I have hated on TikTok some of the username of Oscar Live Execution 4K. Yeah, TikTok's a bit of a weird place sometimes. TikTok is full of haters. It's a strange place. Is this my job? No, I have a full-time job. I want to be this guy, but my missus had none of this. That's why I need to get a missus who also watches motorsports and stuff. That's the life hack I found. Nice 3 sets of 1. We're fairly close to purple last time out, to be fair. Let's see if we can try and just get a little bit more in that final sector. Use a bit too much tyre there, though. Yeah, well, like I say, the whole Fanatec ordeal is a little bit complex. Because Fanatec themselves are actually okay. It's their parent company that are having issues and are dissolving. And without the parent company, Fanatec have no money, essentially. Which is why, technically, Fanatec are going bankrupt, because all their investment comes from their parent company. But now their parent company are dissolving, they need new investors, essentially. So, until they get that, Fanatec won't really be able to do too much. It's a weird scenario with them. Where did Russell and Hamilton go in this? Russell went to Racing Bull, and Hamilton went to Ferrari. Just like in real life. That was a lot bit deep there. Can't go without turn 1 right at the moment. Fanatec to have a lot of debt. That's the problem. And that's what the parent company was kind of helping solve. Was the amount of debt they were in. But I can't really say I'm surprised they're in so much debt. They spent so much money on marketing and sponsorship. And they didn't really get the income out of that, so... Wasn't the smartest idea, really, to spend a fortune on all their marketing schemes. Russell V-Garb, yeah, it's a sight to behold. We're actually getting a nice little tow here from Alex Albon. I'll stay in it. It's free lap time. I really want a new job so I get paid more, but I don't know what kind of job. Well, get a job that kind of helps your future, really. Whatever you want to do in the future, try and find a job that kind of aligns with that. Learn from the people that you are involved within that, and just keep growing from that, really. To be fair, though, I'm probably the last person who should be giving out career advice. I'm not the person you want for career advice. Well, that was a very nice turn 1 and 2 there. I think we might just be able to sneak out this lap. Let's see. Crossed off that right-hand side curb there. Just drags you out. Still looking okay so far. In your career mode, Fernando went to Williams. I kind of like that, actually. Fernando Alonso to Williams. That goes kind of hard. Pleasure in the job is perfection in the work, exactly. Exactly. The band's back together on Sunday. Are you joining for me? Love to see it. The sign-ups for the race will come out in about an hour and a half, by the way. So, for those wanting to join in on the community race on Sunday, sign-ups will be out in about an hour and a half on Discord. Who won in Bahrain? Us. Berry won it. The king. Doing what he does best. Bit of a rear slide, but that's a really nice lap time, actually. Didn't even push too much battery out there either. Rear tyres are getting very hot, though. 105 on the rear left, 111 on the rear right. How's the tyre wear as well? Tyre wear is good on the hards. We did 6 laps there. The worst tyre is the rear right on 4%. So, tyre wear should be completely fine. Not worried about that at all. We are going to have to monitor those temperatures a little bit from time to time. Handbid, next time follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. What's my Discord server? If you do message from our Discord in the chat, you'll get the link for it. Can I join be using F1 2020 Classic cars? I'll be honest, I have many times thought about going to F1 2020 for a community race. Or 2019, one of the two. Vince, you're a W, one of the most chill drivers in the CS, you and Fabio. Fabio is chill. Every time I tune into a Fabio stream, the man's losing his mind, I'm pretty sure. But I appreciate it, thank you, man. Right, let's skip a little bit of time. It's actually crazy to have 4% up to 6 laps. Yeah, the hard tires are very durable here. Creator Series every Saturday. Every single Saturday. Do I do esports as well? No. No. Okay, let's go. That's 25 minutes. That should be good. All right, let's head out on race strategy. How's the times looking so far? We're actually looking pretty solid on those hard tires. Really, really solid. I think we should be okay at 110 AI today, chat. That hard tire looked very comfortable, but we'll see a bit more on these mediums.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
If you're on TikTok and want to join the Discord, you can find the link in my bio for that. Click the link tree in my bio. That'll take you to all my social media page. And you can find my Discord in there as well. But yeah, like I say, about an hour and a half to sign up to come out. I've only seen Fabio not lose his mind when I enter stream once. Yeah, it's a rarity, isn't it? It is a rarity. Oh my god. How much did nearly hit me? I'm in your car, buddy. Don't hit me. People have been having crazy issues with my link tree. Is it just me? What issues are they having? We should start a protest for that alone, I think, Corby. I may or may not have joined a call yesterday. I don't know if I like where that's going or not. Okay, let's get these front tires up temperature a little bit more. It's fairly easy to get the tires up to temp here. Lots of corners. Lots of high-speed ones as well. They're not able to join because Discord states this actually cannot be completed. I'm not sure. I've not had those sorts of issues, so... Sometimes it's down to the person's Discord profile not being verified. I've had that happen before, where people who don't have a verified Discord account aren't able to join the server. Because they don't want to be seen as spam, obviously, or anything like that, so... So it could be that, but I'm not too sure. I hate warming up my tires on Jeddah. It's fairly easy. There's lots of medium speed, high speed corners around here, so the tires get up to temperature fairly comfortably. See the service temps complaining a little bit as we head through that little section there, but got through it nicely. Oh. Okay, we don't want to do that though. Gotta try and avoid touching the walls, otherwise that will happen to our tire where that right side just spiked up to 5 and 6% by that light tap, so gotta make sure we don't touch the walls too much around here. They're pretty deadly on your tires. They beat me in my Europa League playoff game, or I was very upset. Undeservedly, too. ERS isn't looking too bad as well. That was a 29.0, puts us P4 at the moment. What team were you? I'm doing a save for the Portuguese team called Casa Pia. I think they're like a mid-table team in Portugal, usually. Whoa! Warning, yep, understandable. Slightly touched that inside curb. The car snapped at me a little bit. Held it though, but unfortunately this lap won't count. Yeah, I think they're one of the lower teams those ones for me. I'm pretty sure. Are your pedals hanging top down or are they resting from the bottom? They're the normal ones, so they're not inverted. the normal way around. Standing up from the floor. Nice, that felt like a decent lap, other than the little moment we had. Yeah, that didn't count, unfortunately, so that's okay. Was there a little mistake? What up, RJ? Gotta be so patient with the throttle for that right-hander. Don't touch the inside curb. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. Just really can't afford to touch a lot of these inside curbs. They just really upset the car. These flat ones like the inside one here are perfectly fine, but any of them that are slightly banked or raised, they really do like to upset the cars. So, for example, the left side there, you don't want to touch that one too much either. These inside curbs, since the last couple of updates, have made it very impossible to use. Does affect lap time as well. So you can't ride them as much. This is like a pretty decent lap, actually. I have such addiction to buying F1 model cars. I have about 400 pound worth in the last year. Damn. I have a load of model cars behind me as well. Not all F1. I have like one F1 car there, I think. A lot of them are like old GTEs, GT3s. Different types of model cars behind me. Got an LMP2 that I bought Le Mans as well. These laps are looking pretty solid right now. Fairly happy with these medium tires too. They feel pretty grippy. And the wear is very good on them, actually. Look at that. The left side's only on 2 and 3%. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. feel like I can really push these medium tires around here. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh boy, okay. About that. A little bit of wall riding, and our rear right tire is up to 53%. And that is why we don't want to touch the walls. Exhibit A. We're doing Vegas again? Something like that. Jesus Christ. I've only got one more lap to do after this, so it should be okay. But, yeah, 3 and 4% the rear, the left side, and 53 on the rear right. So tire wear is okay until you touch the walls. Then they're not so okay. Yeah, the lap times aren't going to be quite as good now. Oh no, in Lubbock try and punch that rear right. Why would you want to do that? We saw that in Vegas. We don't need that again. Are you streaming every day at the same time? Most days, yeah. I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I'm away for work tomorrow. I'll be back live again on Thursday, but on Thursday we're doing F1 Manager. We're doing our Brabham creator team there. I think we got Australia and China, I want to say, for that one. Why? What's going on, Abs? Did we win yesterday? We did indeed, yep. We did indeed. Oh, bro. I gotta stop touching these walls, man. What happened to your right side? We grinded across the wall. We got a little bit too close for comfort with the right-hand side wall, and the tires felt it. 1.2k hours and no closed beta access. Yeah. You think they care about loyalty, Abstract? You thought way too much of them. So yeah, otherwise, as long as you don't hit the wall, the tire wear, pretty decent. Pretty damn decent. It's nice that you can make your own logo for the team and not a stock one for Football Manager. Yeah. Yeah, you can be very creative with that. I've seen a lot of people who've made like the Porsche logo, the Lamborghini logo, and it looks really good. Takes a bit of time to sit down and do, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of like the, do you remember the old Call of Duty days where you can make your own emblem and people were super inventive with it? Reminds me of that a lot. Just said 360 likes, appreciate it. Don't forget, if you are on TikTok, make sure to double tap the screen. Helps me out a lot if you do that. Boost the stream out to other people. What's the best ERS deployment? Most of the time, hot lap is the best neutral one. Obviously, overtake's the fastest, but drains your battery like crazy. So, yeah, but most of the time, you're perfectly fine going on hot lap. There might be a lap or two we might have just dropped down to medium, just charge up the battery a little bit more. But hot lap most of the time is completely fine. I've been perfectly fine keeping it in hot lap. How do I still spin the pit lane, man? Jan, so thanks for following on Twitch from me. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. Who's my favorite driver? Max Verstappen's my favorite. But yeah, I miss those days on Call of Duty when you can make your own emblem and stuff like that. I think I made like a Futurama one, I think. It was a long time ago. I think it's fairly local. It is 0 minutes away from me, yeah. There you go. So, to be fair, the tire life is actually suggesting it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Just over an hour abstract, basically. Keep your eye on the Discord, you'll see the message come up soon. But yeah, tire wear looking not too bad. Obviously, as long as you don't hit the wall, we won't have any issues. So, that's going to be one thing we have to be very careful of today. Can't really make too much contact with the wall, otherwise the tire wear will spike through the roof. Right, I think that'll probably do us for FP1 then. With 4 out of 5 on time management, 5 out of 5 on race strategy, that should be okay, really, to see us through for the rest of the session. And we'll do some quality pace in FP2. We're also going to up the AI as well. I think we're probably okay to up the AI. We're the fastest man on mediums. The guy who is second fastest is Sergio Perez. And we're 6 cents faster, so yeah, I think we're right going on to 110 AI this week. Should be good. I usually drive on medium when I'm on like 90%, I drain it in one lap. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. You have to really try and balance it throughout the race, so... My recommendation usually is to leave it in hot lap mode, use overtake as when you need it, and then if you're going through like a sequence of corners that are very low speed, then drop it down to medium to charge it a bit more during that section, and then put it back to hot lap. The recharge is very quick in this game. Very, very quick. The only time, like, you'll notice it's very easy to drain the battery is when you're in overtake mode. But when you're looking to charge the battery and just, like, put it to none for 5 seconds, it charges up a lot, so. This isn't Saudi, surely? This is Saudi. Do you think this was Vegas, Abstract? 110 AI is definitely for Saudi Arabia? Yeah, definitely. I think we played around the same last season, so we should be alright. Hot lap mode eats your fuel? Actually, surprisingly not. It doesn't. Engine overheating, maybe a little bit, but it doesn't eat a lot of your fuel, to be fair. It doesn't eat a lot of your fuel, because it's only a battery-based system. It doesn't actually eat your fuel that much, so... there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of FP1 then. Fernando Alonso fastest so far. Lewis Hamilton in second. And ourselves in third place there as well. We are the fastest man on the medium tyres so far. But we are going to up the AI to 110. We should be perfectly safe doing that. Verstappen in fourth in the Red Bull there. Leclerc, Albon, Gasly on the softs as well right behind him. Sergio Perez, Stroll, and Lando Norris on the top 10. Norris actually quite quick on the hard tyres. The 29.4 as his PB, and Sainz the 29.7 as his PB as well. So hopefully can find a little bit more time on that hard tyre to kind of try and match out with Lando Norris. But yeah, all in all, fairly happy with the opening session. On to FP2 we go. So we can do at FP2. We'll do a lot of quality pace in FP2. What difficulty do you usually play on? Typically between 108 and 110. It's very track dependent because sometimes the AI are really good at one track and then really weak at another. So it's very track dependent, but most time I'll come to be on at least 108. All right, let's get to FP2. I like Shanghai. Shanghai's a good track. Indeed, LH, yeah. Is it me or does the AI get extra battery in the last lap? I find that they typically spend with their battery before the last lap, actually. I always find they have no battery on the last lap, if anything. Do you play online sometimes? Every Sunday. Every single Sunday. As I said earlier, we're doing a 50% full qualifying community race around Hungary this Sunday. So if you want to sign up for that, join our Discord. You can sign up in there. Sign-ups come out in about just over an hour. All right, let's get to the 50-minute mark. And let's head on to our quali base.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Folks' first game on Sunday, and I'm not in the area. Dover away Tuesday night, though. Have fun, Lewis, mate. Sounds good, man. He quit his save, Abs. He quit his save. What's my fastest track? Probably Spain, maybe? Something like that. Similar Mercedes W15 wheels on sale right now, only 1.9k. Pocket change. Absolute pocket change. I thought it was another car coming, that's not. Western Ash. It was 2.3k. Great discount. I'm sure that is still very affordable to the average person. Coops and Hovermat, thanks for follow us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. I'd have to sell my Clio, honestly. Just sell your car. You've got to afford that, Will. Easy peasy. To be fair, I mean, sim racing in general is very expensive, so even if you wanted to buy a Moz, I'd say it's still pretty pricey. This is a hobby that's not cheap, unfortunately. Jane, I think the 121 roses, by the way, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I don't know how long ago that was, but if you're still here, Jane, thank you, dudes. Let's get a little bit more tire temp in. Didn't really do a good job on tire temps that time, to be fair. Alright, let's see. First lap of some quali pace. Let's see if we can get an idea of what our quali pace will be like. I probably will use the RS for this. Otherwise, the target will be a little bit broken. Decent for the first sector, lost a little bit on the exit. Doing everything I can to avoid that inside curb there. That curb really wants to throw you around, so I'm not messing with it. Oh, the delta's dropping. Nicely done through that chicane there as well. Down towards the final corner we go. This can be really tight on delta, isn't it? They want to get a 27.5. Beautifully done out the final corner. Let's see our rest all the way down to the line, and we should beat the target. It's going to be a 27.350. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Wouldn't mind a little bit of that in quali, I think. That'd be a very good lap time, I reckon. Does put us top of the session so far as well. Lance Stroll in second, Piastri in third. Alonso's on the mediums right now in fourth, and Hulkenberg in fifth. So, was that a green or was that a purple, by the way? Was that a green or a purple? I think it might have been a green. don't know if we got 5 out of 5 on that. Maggo, thanks for follows on Twitch for me. Appreciate it as well. Started off the day with a budget of 1K for a setup for an Xbox One. Ended the day with a budget of 4.5K for a setup and a PC. To be fair, PC probably is the way to go if you want to get into sim racing. Because console is very limited on what sim racing games they actually have. ACC is kind of it, really. I mean, it's a very good sim racing game, don't be wrong, but yeah, the player base for sim racing games is so much bigger on PC, so. Icon was green, but map was purple. No, sorry, I meant the practice program. I don't know if we got the program purple or not. I think it was a green, but if it was a green, we'll try again. I'm going to do a few quali laps anyway. How come quality times are faster than your time trial times? Because in qualifying, you're getting the actual feel of the grip. And you get the things like the hot lap, the ERS things as well, like overtake and stuff, which can actually give you a little bit more time as well. So time trial notoriously is a little bit slower than Grand Prix quali. Not by much, though. It's usually fairly tight. But I always find that I find more time in Grand Prix mode than time trial. I remember I was doing that with Austria, actually. I was doing some Austria Grand Prix quali and stuff, practicing for the Creator Series, I think. And I was getting like 3.6s, 3.7s very comfortably. I jumped sometimes onto time trial, and I couldn't even get into the 3s. Like, I was doing a 4.0, 4.1 every time. It's kind of crazy, the difference sometimes. Do I prefer F123 or an F124? I prefer the content on F124, but the driving of the cars, much better on 23, in my opinion. What up, Banana? Guess what you have? What did you do, Abs? What did you do? Are we getting that D-duster out? We're getting that can of air out. Ostersons. They had Graham Potter, didn't they? Before he went to Swansea. Starts with a C. I'm thinking of a disease right now, Abstract. Maybe he's got closed beta. Is it closed beta he's got? Oh, chili T-tops. Okay. I wouldn't have guessed that, I'm not going to lie. But that's elite, though. Fair play. That's elite. We are 1.2 seconds up on Carlos Sainz right now, by the way. Safe to say we're flying. I don't think we'll be using a lot of overtake during qualifying here. It was 4 out of 5, annoyingly, on the quali pace. Not 5 out of 5. We're going to try again. We're going to get that 5 out of 5.
We're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
What's your favorite F1 car of all time? Probably the F2004. Do you recommend buying F124? I have F123. Depends on the kind of player you are. Are you a casual player? Are you a more serious player? Like, are you looking to do career mode? Are you looking to do league racing? Depends on what you want to do, really. They beat us at the Emirates, right? I don't think it was the Emirates they beat us. I think it was at their ground they beat us. I think. Berry back to back? I sure hope so. We've got a good chance today. The car feels really, really good round here. Finding some lovely time in qualifying so far, so definitely looks like we're going to be strong on our quali pace. Race pace also looked pretty good, to be fair, as well, in when we're doing that program, so I think we could be on for a winner here, as long as all goes to plan. Everything's looking pretty good so far. Ix is also fucked in the game, no staff. You can get staff pretty easy on FM, though. Alright, let's focus on tyre warm-up. We didn't do a very good job on tyre warm-up last time, so... Oh, we've got a bit of traffic behind us, actually. Got the tyres a little more temperature, so it should be okay. But I want to stay ahead of this traffic behind me, otherwise I would have got impeded. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if we try and get a purple. What time do they want from me this time to get that purple? 27.2, okay. Let's lock in. Hello, English. First sector felt good. Can't even talk anymore. That's how locked in I am. Come on. Oh, actually lost a little bit on the delta there. This might be quite tight, actually. Nice jump on the final corner. ERS all the way to the line. Can we beat it? Can we beat it? Yes, we can, baby. It's the purples. Lovely lap. 27.090. Over 2 tenths improved on that lap as well. That was a really, really nice lap. Really nice lap. How high are your wings? I think on the front end, I'm around the middle on the wings. So I'm running about the middle of the front, then a little bit low on the rear. It does feel quite nice, actually. Car feels very, very sturdy overall. Oh, God, there's cars everywhere. Oh, God. I don't want to impede anyone. I don't need no penalties. This isn't Yas Marina. No, it's not. This is Saudi Arabia. Come one more car behind us and that'll be it. All right, that felt like a really good lap, though. That felt like a really, really good lap. An FC24 manager career, I took Southern to a playoff win in the championship. Scored 126 gold and conceded 100. And the final was 7-5. I've never really got on with the AI in career modes. I can't stand it. I feel like they score every chance they get. It annoys me so much. Probably is a skill issue, but that's one thing that bugs me about that game. Every single shot they have is always a goal. AI in FIFA's shite, yeah. I mean, like, I've even messed around with sliders and stuff in the past, but it still just doesn't feel right. That's why I kind of gave up with doing career mode and stuff on the AFC, because the AI was intolerable. Not much better on FM most of the time, to be fair, but... Is it best to put traction assist off? If you know how to do it, then yep, definitely. 37 to 13 in goal difference. Lovely. Solid defense. FM is clear comfortably. Comfortably. Don't get me wrong. FM is far clear of career mode. What up, Dylan? How's it going, mate? New season? Yep. Season 2. Season 2. Right. 1.4 seconds up now on Carlos Sainz. We are absolutely flying. What we're going to do next is we are going to do 2 more quali runs, but this time we are not going to use overtake. We're going to stay in whole lap mode only, because I don't really want to use the overtake mode, because otherwise we're going to be breezing pole position. We don't want to do that. We want to make this challenging. So we're not going to use overtake. We'll see the time, and then after that, we'll be good to go for qualifying. So let's get underway.
That's all the checks complete. We're ready to go.
Enter Schmuck wheel is what you're looking for, QSM. Enter Schmuck wheel. Always spin with traction control off. Yeah, you really need to learn how to manage your throttle. Thank you, user. But we finished the race yesterday. P1. We took a victory in Bahrain. Red Bull not want to give you a contract? I mean, they would have, probably. But the chat decided we should go to Mercedes. Because we had secret meetings with them the entire season, so... What? I'm exiting the pit lane. What do you mean track limits? Not P0. P0 is P infinite.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Come on first, 80. You got this, buddy. Come on first. Is this F124? It is indeed, yep. Oh, sorry, I thought he was trying to do it for him. White line. You can go over the white line. Just can't go all 4 wheels over it. Only my left 2 were over the white line.
This lap, please. Box this lap.
It's fine, it's only the outlap anyway, I don't really care that much.
Driving with the pit assist disabled, you'll need to be mindful of your speed when entering the pit lane. If you hit the limiter line too fast, you'll pick up a penalty. Watch the on-screen prompts that show your target speed.
Okay, we got a lot clearer here. Tyres are nice on temperature as well. All right. No hot lap this time. Well, sorry, no overtake this time. Only hot lap. Let's see if we can try and pull out here. If we're still up on Carlos Sainz, then we are definitely going to be good in qualifying. But our time will be down here. To be fair, only 3 tenths down in set to 1. We don't use a lot of overtake there, though, to be fair. This is where Verstappen almost got the best quality lap of all time. Indeed. One of the greatest laps that was never completed. I will forever wish that he completed that lap, though. That would have gone down as an all-time great. It was unreal, that lap. Absolutely unreal. I feel like that's kind of what I miss about the old regulations, to be honest with you. The old regulations, the car used to look so on the edge. The current ones don't really look like that. 27.8, to be fair, that's still actually pretty good. Just under 8 tenths. Oh, from our PB there, a 27.8 is very, very decent without any hot lap. He was on rails that entire lap, yeah. It'll always be one of those what-if laps. But yeah, that regulation of car was unreal, dude. It was so fast. Again, there was a lot of problems with, you know, the fights at the top and stuff most of the time. 2021 being the exception, of course. But the cars couldn't follow along very well overall, which made it very, very difficult for good racing. But on a qualifying, my God, those cars were outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Do you think F124 is worth it? $70 is a lot of money. Depends on the kind of player you are. If you're a casual player, you probably enjoy it. If you're a more serious player, then you probably won't enjoy it. Yeah, love makes such a difference. Love it. Yes, sir. Hamilton 2018 Singapore was crazy. That probably is the best lap of all time, to be fair, that one. 2004 was peak F1 in terms of cars and speed. That's why I love the F2004 so much. Like, I know it was a dominant car, but my God, was it? It was just unreal, dude. It was absolutely unreal. Ferrari still dream of those days coming back. The F2004 was an unbelievable car. Come on, it's a pit lane. Chug along, little car. You can do this. You got this. There you go. Well done. F124 is going to be on Game Pass anyway. Not for a little while, I don't think. Not for a little while. Zach, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it. Welcome in. What up, Joey? How's it going, dudes? Greatest victory of all time is Lewis Hamilton in Silverstone. Which one? You got plenty to choose from. 2004 is the perfect weight for cars. Cars are way too heavy nowadays. Indeed. They are getting a tiny bit lighter in 2026, which is a step in the right direction, but we got a long way to go really before that. Yeah, I feel like if he says 2024 80, then oof. But like that's an insult to a lot of other drivers. There's not like Perez as a kid. 2020 is not up there, by the way. Perez in 2020, unreal, dude. Absolutely unreal. Damage on the first lap, drops down the way to last, and wins. That's why I, like, that race alone is always the reason why I genuinely don't think Perez is a bad driver. I think it's crazy that people genuinely think Perez is a bad driver. I just don't think he suits Red Bull. I don't think he suits a top team. If you put him in that Aston Martin right now, I think he'd do better than Alonso does. Only right now, though, of course. Not last season. Last season, Alonso was a demon. But this year, Alonso's struggled. But the Aston Martin's not a great car. But I genuinely do think that if you put Perez in a midfield car, he'd actually delete most of the drivers around him. Genuinely. I don't think he's a bad driver at all. I just don't think he does well at a top team.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Perez in his own head a lot, it seems. Exactly. And I think the pressure of being in a top team doesn't help with that. Going to a midfield team where the spotlight isn't really on you as such, you know, that's a lot less pressured than being at one of the best teams in the sport, so. It's been abysmal these last few races. Last few? Understatement. For 90% of the season, it's been abysmal. ...2008 win at Silverstone? Was that the one where it was raining and he dominated the entire field? I think he lapped almost everyone, didn't he, in that one? Yeah, I do remember that. Led the field up to third, yeah. I do recall that one. F124 is discounted here in the States on the EA app until the 19th of August. How much is it discounted by? Do you think Red Bull's been cheating these last 2 years? What do you mean by cheating? How have they been cheating?
Okay, you need to come in before you run out of fuel. Pit within 2 laps. Alright, in this lap, please. Box this lap.
What up, Drizzle? Do I ever host like a legit Grand Prix anytime I join this in straight chaos? Every Sunday we do a community race beer. More than welcome to join. Down to $40 from $70? Yo, that's a good price. That's a very good price.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window.
Thank you, Mark.
Surface
all right.
tend to fluctuate
I get it, Mark.
faster, so try a few laps with the data
I get it.
and get a feel for how to control them.
I get it. Thank you. Trying to focus on my whole lap real quick. That was an incredible first setter, by the way. I can't press the radio button when he's talking to me. That's the worst part. Ooh, using a little bit too much inside curve there, but still looking good on the Delta here. Yo, this is a great lap so far. This is a really good lap. The fact I've not even touched overtake mode and with this close to the Delta is actually insane. This is a really, really good lap. I'm going to get a bit of a toe from Albon here as well. This will make the time a little bit more flattering. Wow. What a lap. 27.4 without any overtake. That's actually pretty mad, I'm not going to lie. That's actually a really, really good lap. That felt good too. All right, I think we are in a very good position this weekend, chat. We're in a very good position. This car is absolutely flying in quality pace, and the race pace is pretty good as well. So I think we've got a good setup. We've got a good car. We're at a good track. I think all signs are kind of pointing to a top step on the podium once again, you know. I like the look of this so far. Feels really good. Feels really, really good. Mention Ricardo never left Red Bull, unlike Albon makes Formula 1. Perez probably has no CF 2020. The most unnecessary butterfly effects. Yup. Indeed. One of the butterfly effects I think about a lot is the Arsenal-Brighton game where Leno got injured, which kind of made Martinez win the World Cup for Argentina. I always think about that one. And we're out of fuel as well. We'll have to go into lean mode on the opening lap, I think. Otherwise, this will happen. They were a team that had some illegal parts. I think every team's had illegal parts at some point. Most of the time, they don't even know it's illegal. They're just trying to find like a little loophole in the regulation. And then get busted for it. It's fairly common. Fairly common. Every team tries to find a loophole in the regulations. Don't remind me about COVID Arsenal. Morpay made Messi win his 7th Ballon d'Or. The butterfly effects go crazy. John, thanks for following us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. I heavily fuck with Jeddah. Me too. Jeddah's one of those tracks that I absolutely love driving on. I mean, it's okay in real life. It's quite fun watching quali, but the racing here is not always that great. It's all right. It's a decent track. But to actually drive on is so satisfying. I remember it on... What was the first year we had this track on? Was it 2021? When all the curbs were flat and none of them were raised. I think it was 2021 when we had it first. And, oh my god, dude. Unreal. Unreal. 2021 wasn't that good of a game, but my god. I loved driving this track on 2021. It was the best track to drive on. So good. Was it 22? I think it was 21. I think it was 21. Because they got the curbs and stuff completely wrong in the game. And 2021 was the first time we had it in F1 as well, so pretty sure it was 21. What wheel would you recommend for a £500 direct drive an F1 wheel? You could probably just about do an R5, I think. I don't know. The problem is getting an F1 wheel was quite pricey as well, so you might just go lower than R5, maybe an R3 with like a lower end Moza wheel or something like that. I'm not too sure. Obviously, you can look at Fanatec, but it's a bit risky doing that right now. But otherwise, maybe a Thrustmaster T300. It's a good shout as well. What up, Tom? Look at Cake with the wheel knowledge coming through. Cake with that elite wheel knowledge, as always. Has Sid been here at all? I don't actually know. What's his Twitch username, Tom? I don't actually know what his Twitch username is. City, thanks for following us, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. I was on Twitter and saw probably the most unhinged Sky Sports thumbnail ever. 1920 can Sheffield United make UCL. Do you know what? That Chris Wilder team was unreal. Genuinely unreal. I mean, to be fair, actually, the team itself wasn't that great. But they had an unreal season then. I think, when did they finish in the end? Was it 6th or 7th? Same as a Discord time. Yeah, I don't think it's been in... I don't think I've actually had it in my chat before. I'm not sure. I don't think it's been Discord. Is this game easy to drive with just a normal controller? Can be. It can be. If you learn it. Basham was the underlapping centre-back? Yeah. Chris Wilder was such a shit manager too. Do you think? I thought he was actually a decent manager, all things considered. Finished 8th, I think. Still very good, though. For a newly promoted team who were definitely expected to go down. Yeah, that was very unexpected. I thought he was actually a pretty good manager. I mean, even when he came into Sheffield last season, when they set their previous one, I can't remember who it was they had at the time. But even then, they looked better.
However, we'll be back
I didn't think it was that bad of a manager, to be honest with you.
Formula One action.
We overtook them on the last game week. Oh, that is such a bad flex, isn't it, Speedy? That is not a good flex for us. That's not something that we want to think about too much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is practice over and done with here in Saudi Arabia. And as you can see, we are a man on an absolute mission right now. We are flying so far in our quality pace. Now, race pace also looked pretty good as well. So I'm hoping today we can try and get our first ever pole position with not just Mercedes, but in this career. Fernando Alonso in second place there. Perez in third. Lance Stroll was fourth on the hard tyre. That's a great lap from Lance Stroll to put a hard tyre in fourth. Was that actually on the hard tyre, or was that you baiting me? It actually was on the hard tyre. Although, oh, I don't think it is, actually. I think that might be bugged. Look at all the hard tyre laps here, and then look at that one. And then right after that, there's two softs that do 28 ones and 28 twos. I think that might be a bug. I think it did that on softs. I think it's debating me a little bit there. That felt a little bit too good to be true for Lance Stroll. Piastri, Tsunoda, Sainz in the top 7 as well. Sainz, teammate on a 28.4 so far, so he's going to find a little bit more time still. Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc on the mediums in 8th and 9th, and George Russell in that Racing Bull, his second ever race coming up here for Racing Bull. He's down in 10th, so... All right, Verstappen and Hamilton a little bit lower there as well, but they're on the mediums too, so... Are we going to be world champion? We will see. We will see. Chet TikTok gifts. Thank you for the 2 roses, Liam. Appreciate it. I'm getting flashbacks to Barry's 2024 Ferrari era. That was a good era, Galaxy. Although, to be fair, we did fall off a bit towards the end, didn't we? I think we only got, like, 1 win in the last 8 or 9 races, I think. we had a little bit of a fall-off in the, in that season. All right. Let's finish up FP3 real quick. I don't think we've got too much to do here, to be fair, so... 5 out of 5. There we go. Every F1 fan wants F1 in the Olympics. See, I don't know if it'd be F1, though. Would it be actual F1 that goes into Olympics, or would it be like a... I don't know, like a Formula 3 car or something that they just throw the best drivers into? Or maybe like karts or something like that. I don't know. Chat, who would win the Olympics if it was F1? Who would win the Olympics? Would it be a standard car? Yeah, it wouldn't be anything crazy, I don't think. Netherlands, just purely Verstappen. Thing is, who would they put alongside him? Nick de Vries? Purely de Vries would win it for them. US with Logan Sargent. Who would they have alongside him? Colton Herta? What would criteria be for drivers? Anyone, I guess. I don't know. Anyone. England, you think? See, if you're England, are you doing Lewis and Russell, or are you doing Lewis and Lando? If it's Great Britain who wins it, who would be the 2 drivers? I mean, Lewis is definitely going to be one of them, right? Definitely going to be him. Lawrence Van Dorn, or however you spell his name. Yeah, to be fair, that's a good option as well, actually. Van Dorn. Are you thinking of Stoffel Van Dorn? I think you're thinking of Stoffel, aren't you? Lewis and Lando? George over Lando? Lewis and Lando? He did Le Mans, I know. I was there. Van Dorn's an alright driver, but he drives a Peugeot, so he's already going to be in a bit of a, he's already got a bit of a handicap there. Mexico win, Pato O'Ward and Checo. Respectfully, no. Respectfully, no. Yeah, it probably would be Lando and Lewis, wouldn't it? Although I think George is a very, very good driver as well. New Zealand with Dixon and Lawson and maybe Hartley. No, I don't think Hartland would go over Scott Dixon, to be honest with you. I mean, Hartley wasn't great in F1, but he's been alright for in World Endurance Championship with Toyota, so I don't know. Again, it would kind of depend on the car they drive, wouldn't it? So, anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. One of the best qualifying laps you can do on the entire grid, and we're about to do it right now. First of all, we're going to switch all of our components to number 2. This is a completely fresh spec. The engineers will be working hard overnight to get all this new stuff in. But we're going to put a new spec in, and that should be us good to go for qualifying here in Saudi Arabia. Let's get the music on as well, like so. There we go. Stuff was Belgian. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was Belgian. Greece and Lawrence Van Tour, Dutch drivers in WC. Okay, that's where the confusion was here. But yeah, those two are Dutch. Yeah, those two are Dutch. Pascal Wehrlein, Sebastian Vettel for Germany isn't bad. Pascal Wehrlein? Why would you pick Wehrlein? Why would you not pick Hulkenberg?
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest.
BTCC cars. To be fair, they're pretty cool.
Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes.
He won Formula E this year. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that's much of a flex. Formula E just doesn't have the reputation, really. Missed the end of yesterday's race. Did you catch Max at the end after your long pit stop? Oh, Wally, you missed a lot then, mate. You missed a lot, not just the end. Max ended up retiring halfway through mechanical failure. Sainz ended up going for a 2-stop. He was catching us towards the end, but then spun with 2 laps to go, which gave us victory. So we did get the W. Kimi and Mika for Finland. Mika Hakkinen. There's no way he'd still drive. Surely not. No way. See, for me, right, I'm thinking about Canada here. Canada have got the elite lineup. Lance Stroll and Nicholas Latifi. I don't think anything beats that. I don't think anything beats that. Do I see Lewis winning race next season at Ferrari? For his sake, I hope so. I really hope that Ferrari can give him a car that can win races, but gotta wait and see, I guess. All right, let's skip a little bit of time here. Get a little bit of rub on the track. Get a few lap times put down as well. And let's head out for our opening lap. How did practice go? Really well, Post. Really, really well.
Okay, let's go.
Can you change driver teams? Because Hamilton needs to go Ferrari so I can go Mercedes. If you're asking if you could do driver transfers this game, then yes. Logan Sargent and probably Colton Herter, most likely. Got any traffic? Are we good? Nah, we're good on traffic for a little bit. All right, let's get his tires warmed up. 28.0 is the fastest lap so far in Q1 from Esteban Ocon. I'm pretty sure that will not be the benchmark, though. Fernando Alonso, there you go. 27.3 from Fernando there. That's a lot faster than what he did in practice, sorry, so. What up, John? The real question is, who partners Pastor Maldonado? What nationality was he again? Was he... was he Venezuelan?
We've been pushed down to P19, I'm afraid.
I actually don't know any other Venezuelan drivers, to be honest. Ocon and Gasly, what a duo. Yuki and Awasa? You know what, that'd actually be pretty underrated, I think. Let's get a little more temperature there left side if we can. Okay, it's not too bad. Right side's pretty good. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First lap of the day in qualifying. This should be our only lap of Q1, I hope. But let's see. Lock it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we can do here. Did you get closed access wipeout? Tracer and 3 from Charles Leclerc. He goes fastest now. Nice, man. Enjoyed it. Like a decent lap, let's see. Of line we go. It's going to be a 27.5. Okay, a little bit off from where the top guys are, really. Just by a couple tenths. But all in all, not too shabby. Puts it to P4 for the time being. Verstappen and Alonso directly ahead of us. And I think it's Charles Leclerc who is in P1. So, yeah, a little bit from those guys right now. But plenty of qualifying still to go. Most importantly, though, that lap should be more than enough to get us through to Q2. So that's the most important thing. We had some really good quali pace in practice, but yeah, we're a little bit off from that right now, so I'm sure I can find that time as we go, though. Getting P1 in qualifying today, I feel it. It'll be our first ever pole if we did. It'll be our first ever pole. I'm not too sure if there's any more drivers to do a lap. I guess we'll find out. There's a few people actually cross the line now, so let's see what they do. We're still P4 at the moment. Lando Norris goes into P5 there, so yeah, I think we're good. I think we're safe. 27.541 should be more than enough to get us through to Q2. Oh, I forgot to go into low fuel mode again, didn't I? I swear you weren't using ERS on the lap. I was using hot lap. I wasn't using overtake. I do that on purpose. Russia versus Canada in the finals would be crazy. Who can actually get points first essentially wins. I mean, to be fair, I probably would say the Russian drivers have a bigger chance. Daniel Kvyat wasn't actually that bad of a driver. Kvyat was a decent driver, in my opinion. Why don't you use overtake? Because the AI don't. If I used overtake, I would clear the AI by about a second, which would make qualifying a little bit boring. You can go past me. You can go past me, Ricardo. Don't be scared, mate. You want to go too wide into the pits? Okay. Don't be nervous. Yeah, let's not do promo, please, John. I appreciate that. Thank you. Russia would beat Mazepin and Petrov. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, then again, if Kvyat went into it, I'm sure Max would probably find a way to steal his seat there as well. Max would suddenly just get Russian nationality. Ian Furlong and Presto, thanks for following us on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Way difficulty 110. 110. All right, let's have a look. So we are just over 2 tenths off from Charles Leclerc so far. He had a stellar final sector. Our first sector was really good. Middle sector a little bit off right now as well. Actually find a bit more time in that middle sector, if anything. 28.4 at the moment in that middle sector. So gotta try and find a little bit more in that middle if we can. And the final sector a bit off as well. So yeah, very good in the first, but need to find a bit more in that middle. And if we can, a bit more in the final as well. I think most of that is straight line speed. So I'm not really sure how much we can do about that, to be honest. But either way, not looking too bad. Carlos Sainz done in 9th so far. That's not good for Carlos. It's 110 max difficulty? Yeah. Yeah, it's the highest you can go. But yeah, Carlos Sainz in 9th place there with a 27.8. I think he might have to go out for another lap here. He's only 4 tenths up on K-Mag in P16, so he's definitely going to have to do another lap. Meanwhile, we're about... How many tenths are we? We did a 27.5. K-Mag did a 28.2. 7 tenths up on K-Mag. Should be fine as well. All right. Cool. That should do us. Let's skip the rest of it. Q1. We'll watch the final laps being done. And then move on to Q2. Yeah, again, I'm not too sure if I'll stick with 110 in the actual race. Because, again, like you say, the straight line speed is a little concerning. But, I mean, we did like 108 here last year in the V-Carb. And we were perfectly fine. So, I don't know. I have no idea. I think we'll risk 110. Everyone's in their laps right now. Who's the first driver to complete their lap? Ricardo, then Perez. We'll go on board with Perez when they start it. All right, what place is Perez right now? Perez down in P8, so he actually needs to improve as well, really, doesn't he? Hello? There we go. It's insane here for straight 9, I think. One of the worst. I mean, I can drop it down to 108 for the race, but I'm not really sure how much it would do around here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure last year we did 108 around Saudi Arabia. And we finished P4, so... Finishing P4 on 108 AI in a racing ball sounds like we should be okay with 110, really, but... 32-2 in the first sector for Perez. That is about a 10th improvement so far, just under in the first sector. I think about buying the game on sale. Is it worth it? I already have F123. Same as I say to everyone else, depends on the kind of player you are. If you're a casual player that's looking for a single player experience, then you'll enjoy this game. If you're a if you're more of a serious player that's looking to multiplayer racing, league racing, that sort of stuff, then you probably won't enjoy it. 28-3 in the middle center for Perez. I think that was about the same as me. Round the final corner goes Checo. 20 seconds left on the clock. What's the Mexican going to put down here in Saudi Arabia? Over the line he goes. It's a 27.6 P6 for Sergio Perez. So a small improvement there. A couple of positions gained. Piastri goes up to P6 now as well. Where's Carlos? Oh, Carlos, we're not going to be able to see what he does. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. All right, that is Q1 over and done with, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how that opening session have faced out then. Carlos Sainz actually moved up to P3. Good lap from Carlos at the end there. We needed to be up there, and so far, he has put up a good lap at the end of Q1 to shift himself into third place. Charles Leclerc, fastest man on track so far in this opening quality session. Fernando Alonso in P2 and ourselves all the way down in P6 there. So, obviously, we only did one lap, which isn't too bad, but, yeah, 27.5 on one lap. I think we can be fairly happy with that. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen in between the two Mercedes so far. Lando Norris, Piastri, Stroll, Perez all through to Q2 as well in that top 10. Yuki Tsunoda, Alex Albon, Pierre Gasly, George Russell in his second ever qualifying session for Racing Bull in P14, and Esteban Ocon are all in that top 15. Leaving us in Q1 then is Zhou Guanyu, Kevin Magnussen, Nico Hulkenberg, Danny Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. All of those guys eliminated in this opening session, but we are comfortably through to Q2, and onto Q2 we go. If I was looking to buy a setup, what did that question say, sorry? It said, if I was looking to buy a good enough setup, how much would I be looking at? Difficult to really say, to be honest, because everyone's got different budgets and stuff. My recommendation would be to just get a starter setup, like a G923 or a T248. Because the last thing you want to do is blow a load of money on, you know, some good equipment, then just not really enjoy it. So my usual advice is to buy something low budget first, see how you get on with it, and then after that, look at other stuff. So, yeah, my usual recommendations, though, G923 or a T248 for a starter. Right, let's go on the old sods for this first lap. Let's head out on track.
All clear the garage, please. Car's ready to leave.
Thank you, Dash. Appreciate it. You can be really good with a starter setup. You can. I know a lot of people who used G29s and, you know, T80s and stuff like that, and they were pretty damn strong. You got Monster R9, I love it. Yep, that's exactly what I've got. Love my R9. Career? Yes, this is a career mode. Alright. Let's get these tires up temperature again. Like I say, this is a slightly older set, so the time won't be quite as strong as the fresh tires, but hopefully it should be enough to get us through to Q3. We'll have to wait and see. Not much, it's Mika. Do I play iRacing? I do. What are you guys talking about in chat? All right, here we go. First lap of Q2. Let's see what we can do here. Do I play ACC? I've got a lot of hours in it, but I've not played it for a while.
And that's P13. P13.
Yellow flags. Oh, tap the wall down the insides. Yeah, just put a tiny bit wear on the tyre there. Might harm the lap time a little bit as well, but let's see. Why do you have to drive Jeddah on the day Wigan Warriors play? F1's better than rugby anyway. Where Dewey? He'd kill you. I'll die happy at least. Oh, it's a little bit too deep. It was a little bit too deep in that final corner. Actually, a decent lap, to be fair. 27.4. It was actually a bit better. Somehow it was better than our Q1 lap. Maybe because the track's a lot more rubbered in now, but yeah, it was actually a better lap than what we did in Q1. Fair enough. I do probably think we'll have to go for another lap, though. I'm not too sure if that will be enough for Q3, but yeah, 27.5 is 27.4, sorry. A little bit faster than 27.5 we got in Q1. Fairly happy with that, actually. Fairly happy on an old tyre. Have I seen that Alvarez is up to Atletico Madrid at 81 million? I did, yeah. It's a lot of money, isn't it? But he'll probably do great in the Liga. He'll do really, really well, I think. 26.8 for Fernando Alonso. Holy shit. 6/10 up from us now. God damn. 6/10.
Less than one lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
All right. Oh, I forgot to go to lean mode again at the start of the lap. Keep forgetting to do that. Probably won't matter on the final lap, but yeah, every time I keep forgetting to do that. Here comes a teammate. Is he on a lap right now? He is. He's flying as well. Steams past us down towards the final corner. 8 minutes to go on the clock. Let's see what Carlos does. He should, hopefully, go faster in this hit. If he doesn't go faster, it's a little bit worrying for him. Yeah, P6. I mean, only P6 for Sainz. Not the best lap, really, for Carlos. He probably used a fresh one there as well, so I think I have to go out again. All right, let's bowl a new fresh soft tyre for qualifying. What F1 is this? F1 24. You're a good sneak. You're a good man. Okay, let's bolt on a fresh set of soft tyres. Let's lay some new rubber down. Let's put on these. So let's have a look then. So we're currently 5.5 tenths off from Fernando Alonso in P1 right now. Alonso absolutely cooking this session at the moment. The only driver in the 26s so far as well. Verstappen in second, on a 27.0. Leclerc, Hamilton, 27.1s. Pretty difficult times to try and meet. What's the time difference in these two tires? 0.3? Okay, so maybe we could get to around where Verstappen and Leclerc is right now, but trying to get to Alonso is going to be really, really tricky. He's put in a really, really good lap. Let's do to the bottom 5. George Russell is in 11th right now on a 27.7. He's a few tenths off from us, so yeah, definitely need to do another lap here. Ocon in 12th, Tsunoda in 13th, Albon in 14th, Lando Norris down in 15th. He had a shocking lap, but if he got a little bit held up somewhere, his first sector wasn't very good, so maybe he got a little bit impeded. Can't believe he didn't stay with VCARB. I think most people can. I think most people can definitely believe it. What AI level? 110. Right, let's move on the time a little bit. Let's go down to the 3-minute mark, and we should start seeing some cars heading out on track for the final lap of Q2. I'm not going to bother adjusting the fuel right now. Don't think there's a lot of point in doing that, so... All right. Let's wait for the drivers to head out on track, and then we'll join alongside them. We'll try and get towards the back as well, obviously. Try and maximize the grip. Maybe get a little bit of a tow. You never know. Maybe. See some cars heading out now. Got Piastri, Gasly, Ocon. All heading out. Yeah, lots of cars going out here. You want to see Max Verstappen? After my lap, you can. After my lap. Engineer lean mode. On this one, it doesn't matter, Speedy, because we're not doing an in-lap. When we do in-laps, we need to make sure we go lean mode on the out-lap. But because we're not doing that this time, don't have to worry about it too much. All right. There's a few cars staying in the garage, actually. Carlos Sainz, surprisingly enough, is staying in for his final lap, so... Okay. Maybe we didn't need to do a lap here. Piastri's out, though, so... Yeah, maybe it is worth it, I don't know. Right. Let's get his tyres up temperature. Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid. Here we go. I can't believe Chelsea have let him go so easily, man. Decent deal all around, to be fair, though. 40 million's not bad. Alvarez going there as well, yeah. 80 million for Alvarez. Come on. Level temperature of these tyres, we should be good to go. What up, Ken? What fables?
Okay, 1 minute remaining, just 1 minute.
Alright, let's call off those service temps. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Final lap of Q2, which should power us into Q3. Needs to be a good lap here, so let's lock in. So we can do. Our teammate's not doing another lap, so hopefully we can comfortably beat him. Great, Sector 1. This is a lovely lap, chat. This is a really nice lap. One more corner to go. Pulled this one together beautifully so far. Oh, still a little bit too deep in that final corner. Here we go, down to the line then. How's it going to be as we cross the line? Here is Saudi Arabia, 26A. I think that might be P2. Oh, it's P1. One step better. We top Q2, ladies and gentlemen. Great lap at the end there. And we are the second driver, I think, to enter the 26s so far in qualifying. Let's have a look. There you go. Look at that. Great lap right at the end there. And we do top Q2 and get ourselves comfortably through to the final qualifying session of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. P1 for ourselves. Alonso alongside us there in P2. Only 200 separating ourselves and the Spaniard. Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton, all behind us as well. Lance Stroll in P6, Lando Norris in P7, Perez in 8th. Carlos Sainz dropped down to 9th in there as well. So cutting it a little bit tight, but to be fair, still got over 3 tenths to Gasly in P11. And then Oscar Piastri rounds out that top 10 there as well. But Piastri, yeah. Pierre Gasly knocked out, then George Russell also knocked out as well, alongside his teammate Yuki Tsunoda. Esteban Ocon and Alex Albon are all out of Q2 as well. But a great session for ourselves there. And hopefully Carlos Sainz could try and find some more time as well. And we can get the Mercedes a bit more up there. But so far, all looking very good in Q2. On to Q3 we go. Yeah, use small doses of it, Speedy. Just small doses. Almost did a Verstappen in the last corner. Almost, but didn't. Almost is the key word. We're doing our final run of Q3 now, watch. Okay. Let's have a look. So, as always, we're going to jump onto a old soft tire. We'll use this one for the first lap. And then we'll use the fresh one for the final lap at the end of Q3 as well. Only 12 minutes in this session, so time is a little bit tight. Just going to skip a tiny bit there just to open up some traffic. Guys, and we're going to head out.
The car's ready to go.
Why is your ERS usage so low? Because I'm not using overtake that much. Plus, we probably have a upgraded ERS system as well. Macca, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Is F124 worth the money? Depends on the kind of player you are. If you're a casual, then you'll probably enjoy it, but if you're a more serious player, looking to more multiplayer stuff and all that, then probably not. What team do I support? In F1, I'm a Rebel and Aston Martin fan. Go for it, K-Cray. Go for it. Let's focus on tie warm-up. Well, footy, I'm an Arsenal fan. Do you save engine components for power and ED tracks? What I usually do with my engine components is I usually use all my worn components in practice, and then when I get into qualifying, I'll put like a fresher set on essentially. There's no point really using a fresh set in practice, so all my more worn stuff I'll use in practice. We'll see, post. We'll see. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here. Start Q3, first lap. This time probably won't be quite as good because obviously it's an old tire. But let's see what we can do for the banker. .26.9 from Stroll. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. A little prediction up in chat right now. Will we qualify here in Saudi Arabia? There's a prediction up on the Twitch right now. Make sure to have your say. Win yourself some more points ready for the race very soon. If you're on TikTok, make sure to head over to Twitch. You guys can predict in there. Earn yourself some points. Do a little bit of gambling. Not that I promote it or anything. Oh, lovely final corner. That was a lot better than what we've done so far. Here we go, down to the line. P9. Little bit underwhelming, though. I'm not going to lie. P9, 27.3. Again, kind of expected, though. We're on an old soft tire. It's not always going to be the best lap when you're doing that, so... Yeah, 27.3. Okay. It's not Stroll P1 right now. Session update.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are Leclerc, Alonso,
Okay.
Perez, Stroll, and Norris. So,
Okay.
just ahead of us
I was a little bit
section
concerned for a second there that
Hamilton,
that Stroll was
and
P4.
Sainz. And we're in front of Piastri. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 26.6.
I was a little bit concerned that Lance Stroll was in pole, but no, thankfully he's not. I hope you get pole. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. Got a long way to go. Oh my god, I forgot to do it again. I forgot to go in lead mode once again. Silly guy over here. Oops. Aiden, thanks for following on Twitch, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Welcome in.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left.
I'll slide you a couple quid if you use a bit of ERS. I am using chunks here and there, but I'm not overdoing it, essentially. If I used it, you know, the entire time, we would dominate pole position, and I don't want to do that. I want to make this challenging, so I'll try and keep it as fair as possible. Don't worry, there won't be any rigging. To the Verstappen line back there. Every corner cuts a Verstappen line. All right, 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Not long left to go in this session at all. And only one more lap left to go for ourselves as well. Can we try and find a bit more time here? We did a 26.8 in Q2, which put us in P1. We have to try and find a little bit more than that if we want to try and get pole here. Our quality pace looked very strong over the weekend so far, but now we're going to try and find that extra little margin. All want to come down to this. Let's do it. What up, Dickle? How did Bahrain go? Really well. We won in Bahrain. Danny, thanks for following us on, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. All right. Let's whack on a fresh set of soft tires. That's it, miles an hour was too much there. I have to give you a warning. Yeah, someone just like miscalibrated my my speedometer. It's all good. They did that. I think they did that recently. IRL actually, I'm pretty sure. I think it was in Spa. I can't remember what driver it was. I think it was Ricardo. But he got like 3 or 4 warnings for not just warnings, actually fines for exceeding the pit lane speed limit. But it was all by 1 miles per hour or 0.1 miles per hour, I think. So someone didn't quite calibrate the the sensor on that. That was a bit of a costly mistake to make. Right. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the session. It was Sergio, was it? You'll find it out 100 euros. Was it 4 times, though? It was like 4 or 5 occasions where it's the same driver. But I refuse to believe it was a driver mistake. Refuse to believe it. I'm sure that the engineers miscalibrated it a little bit. It was quite funny to look at. So, right now, our gap to Charles Leclerc in pole position is 6 tenths. Over 6 tenths, in fact. He's done a 26.683. We've done a 27.316. So we've got quite a lot of time to try and find at the end of this session. And hopefully, we can find it. The time when we can find, really, again, same as before, really. That middle sector is where we're a little bit down right now. Hopefully, a fresh tire, we can find that time. In the final sector, we're about a tenth off at least where we need to be, maybe 2 tenths. And in the first sector, we need to find a tenth as well. So, yeah, a lot of our time, really, is in that middle sector. So, hopefully, we can try and find that on this final lap. But hopefully, we can try and find a bit more in sector 1 and in sector 3 as well on this fresh tire. The time difference between the fresh and the old soft tires is 4.5 tenths. And that alone will put us around where Perez Stroll is right now. So, yeah, definitely a little bit of work to do on this lap. Let's get ourselves ready. No worries, guys. What's the best first PC to buy for sim racing? The best first PC? Oh, boy. There's a lot of different stuff you can buy. You do want something pretty good, though. You do want a good first PC, really. If you're going to play things like ACC and that sort of thing, that's a very graphical game. Very demanding on your PC. iRacing's not so graphical, but it's very intensive on your CPUs, so... And if you're planning on playing F1 as well, that's also quite resource heavy, so... You do, unfortunately... You probably do need to fork out a good bit of money. We're on max AI right now, CZ. We're on 110. Alright. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our final warm-up of Q3. We know what we're going to do. We're going to find a lot of time in this final lap. So let's make sure we get this temperature in the tires absolutely spot on. It'll be very intense for the warm-up this lap. Is this 2024? Yep. There we go. Tires got temperature quite nicely. One minute 15 to go. Lots of drivers starting their final lap here in Saudi Arabia. All eyes on us, though. Tires are looking pretty damn warm. Just going to try and get that left side up a little bit if we can. Not got any right-handers coming up, so I'll really try and force the left side to come up. That'll have to do. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. It's now or never for pole position. Final lap of Q3 in qualifying. What's in store for us in this lap? Let's lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this.
And that's just 30 seconds left in the session.
Yo, that first sector was insane, by the way. That first sector was absolutely nuts. This is tight. Oh my god. Oh, come on! Come on! Gotta be! Oh, no! How? How? How is that not pole position? How on earth is that not pole position? The wait continues! How? How close was it? Oh, wow. Nearly a tenth, to be fair. Leclerc's put an absolute cracker in at the end. Oh, man, I thought we had it. But Charles Leclerc just had a little bit more. And he does finish up on pole position. I thought that was it, man. Oh, that first sector was unreal. That first sector was absolutely unreal. Oh, man. Good effort, chap. Very, very good effort. But unfortunately, it's back-to-back P2s in qualifying. But you guys know what happened last time we started P2. We won. Just saying. Just saying. But there you go. Charles Leclerc on pole position ourselves, joining him on the front row. It's a 1-2 for me and Leclerc Oh, the other way around, actually. But either way, Fernando Alonso and Max Verstappen joined up together on the second row. Lewis Hamilton, the former Mercedes man, in that Ferrari in P5, joined by Lance Stroll in P6, Keenan with a good lap as well. Sergio Perez and Lando Norris in 7th and 8th, and our teammate Carlos Sainz down in 9th with 26.9. Not a great lap for Carlos Sainz. Will he be a fighter at the end of this race? We saw him having very good pace in Bahrain. Now he's got to try and prove he's got even better pace going into this one. And Oscar Piastri completes the top 10 there as well. Oh, man. Gutting. I thought we had it. But a P2 front row, we'll have to take it. And we'll have the inside line down towards turn 1 as well. So maybe if we get a good start, we could try a cheeky little move on Charles Leclerc. We'll see. Oh, man. That was as good as Verstappen's. Yep. Wasn't as good as Leclerc's, though, clearly. It was Max and Alex who were pinged multiple times for pit lane speeding in Silverstone for reconnaissance laps. Was it Silverstone, really? I swear there was one more recently than that. I thought there was one in Belgium. Maybe it was an outdated thing I saw. I don't know. Aston versus Merc, the prediction for the race? Maybe. We'll have a look into the starting lineup once all the penalties and stuff sorted out. Some people do take penalties early on in the season for some reason, but yeah, once we know the official grids, then we can determine a prediction from that. Position of the World Drivers' Championship, P1 right now. Only had one race so far, though. Do you think that G29 is worth it? Yeah. If you're looking for a starter base, definitely. Should have drained the batch in the final straight? Nah. That would have made it a bit boring if we did that. But the reason we don't use overtake too much is because otherwise we just dominate the qualifying sessions. And it'd be very boring, so... We use hot lap only. And then sometimes a little bit of overtake. But no more than that. Is this your second season? Yes, it is indeed. For those who missed out on Season 1, we finished up in P3 in the Championship in Season 1. So hopefully this year, we could try and fight for the Championship. Verstappen dominated the World Drivers' Championship in the first season. Not really a shock, really. But, yeah, hopefully we can turn those tables this time round. Verstappen is currently last. Verstappen's last right now in the Championship. But, like I said, it's only the first race of the season, so... it's a long way to go, really. Long way to go. What's your feedback on the wheel? What do you mean the feedback? Like my settings, or? Who was your team first season? Racing Bull. Who was with the V-Carbs. Yuko was pinged twice in Belgium last year for going 0.1 over the limit. Maybe you were, I don't know. No idea, Cake. It's what I saw, but maybe it was last year, I don't know. Well, this is a 9 Newton meter base smasher, so I play on about 8 Newton meters of that. I'm not too sure exactly what you're asking on that, but... What's the difficulty? 110 right now. I think we probably will drop the AI a couple clicks, though, because usually their race pace is a lot stronger than their quality pace, so... I don't know, should we drop it or should we leave it at 110? Because I think last year we did 108, and... we finished P4. Again, in a racing ball, it's pretty damn good, so... Should we leave it at 110? Leave it, you reckon? Okay, we'll leave it. Hopefully the AI aren't going to be too OP, though. I think they're okay usually around here, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? I guess we'll find out. All right then, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, then, it is time for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. 50 laps here to come in Saudi Arabia. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are ready and excited for this race, type 1 in the chat right now. I need you guys logged in, because we could try and go back-to-back with race wins here in Saudi Arabia. So if you guys are ready, type 1 in the chat right now. I need you guys logged in. I need you guys ready. And as soon as you guys are ready, I'll be ready. And then we can get started for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Who's pole? Charles Leclerc's on pole. We're in second place. Joining him on the front row. All right. You guys are ready. You guys are ready. Good stuff. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 50 laps of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. It's going to be a tricky one today, but we're going to give it everything to hopefully go back-to-back. While the race goes up, I'm going to go take a quick toilet break. If you guys grab a drink or a snack, now is a chance to do so, and then we'll return in a few moments' time, ready for 50 laps of racing action here in Saudi Arabia.
Welcome to one of the fastest races in the entire calendar, and while it's one of the newer races on the F1 World Tour, it's already staked its reputation as a fan favourite. It's Jeddah, and it's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Wang completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Fernando Alonso, Hamilton, Stroll, Perez, Norris, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Tsunoda, Ocon, Verstappen, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Sargent, Russell, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Grumpy. Probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its
So many
highest
penalties, bro.
in anticipation. And
None to
you've
Leclerc,
gotta
though.
be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
It's also kind of weird seeing the Mercedes logoed helmet on George Russell while he's in a racing ball, by the way. All right, P2, ladies and gentlemen. There was a lot of penalties I saw handed out there, but none of them were handed out to Charles Leclerc, unfortunately. So, right. Let's have a look. Let's go on to personalized here. That's a tie was actually pretty good. It's suggesting a soft medium. I'm down, to be fair. I'm down. It does take a little bit quicker to go on lap 20, but I'll leave it on 21 for now, and we'll go off a basis. But yeah, this would definitely be a one-stop. I don't think a two-stop really is going to be the way to do it, I don't think, today. I think we tried a two-stop last year, and it didn't quite work, so... can we maybe do like a soft, medium, soft? Is that a thing that's possible? I just want to have a look at it and see if there's a big difference. But I think it probably will be a one-stop, though. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think it's a little bit too slow, really. Plus, we've only got one old soft tire. Only one fresh, sorry, so... Okay. I think we'll do that, then. What tire is everyone else starting on? Oh, there's a bit of a mix, actually. Bit of a mix. Some are starting on mediums, some are starting on softs. Chat, should we match them and go mediums? Or should we go opposite and go softs? Almost everyone other than ourselves and Gasly are on the softs. Hards? There's no point using hards. You think start on mediums? Oops. If we did a medium soft, it would look probably like that. 29 on the mediums, 21 on the softs. Yeah, that's about right. Soft for safety car, then hard. We don't get a lot of safety cars in our career, though. We've not had a lot. So I don't really try and count on them too much. But obviously, you know, if there is one, we kind of need to hope that it's late on in the race, really. But yeah, we don't usually get a lot of safety cars in our career. Jack, Scotty, and OPD. Next to follow us on Twitch, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Now, I'm not going to use the hard tire. The tire wear here is pretty good. So we'll be okay with a medium soft. All right, we'll do that then, I think, chat. 29 on the mediums, and then 21 on the softs at the end. There is a little bit of cloud cover towards the end of the race, but I don't think it's going to rain. So it should stay like this for the entire race, pretty much, other than that little bit of cloud. Right. Last little thing to do then before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, is prediction time. Do you want to go team v team? Mercedes versus Aston Martin, maybe? The Mercedes in 2nd and 8th. And the Aston's in 3rd and 5th. First order doing, you want to go straight for the win? do the opposite. The thing is, if we do the opposite, we'll be good at the start, yeah, sure. But when they're on the softs at the end, we're going to be toast. So I'd rather start on the mediums. Max 13th, yeah, he got a grip penalty. I think he's got a new engine. Yeah, you want to go team v team? I think Mercedes versus Aston Martin could be pretty interesting. Mercedes versus Aston Martin could be good, because the Mercedes are 2nd and 8th, sorry, and the Astons are 3rd and 5th, so that could be a good one. That could be a good one. Who has got the most points out of those two? Sharky and Kim, thanks for following us as well, guys. Appreciate you. Have we got any mods in chat, by the way? Any mods? Ferrari win that, unfortunately. Where the Ferrari starting? 1st and 4th, yeah. We need a lot from Carlos, really, against his former team. I think it's a lot to ask, unfortunately. Okay, Grace here. Perfect. Let's do a team v team. Mercedes versus Aston Martin. Who will take victory? Well, who has got the most points, sorry. Who has got the most points out of Mercedes and Aston? All right, sweet. Vanessa, thanks for following as well. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are new here and you're looking forward to this race, make sure to smash the follow button, because without further ado, it is time to get ourselves ready and underway for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We start this race in 2nd place. Back-to-back P2s for ourselves, which isn't too bad, but obviously we are still trying to gun for that pole position, which we're still trying to earn our right for. We nearly got it today, but unfortunately we couldn't quite pip Charles Leclerc to that pole position. But front row is still very good, so we'll get the inside line at turn 1. This is the strategy we are aiming for today's race as well. We're starting on the medium tires for 29 laps and then going on to the softs for 21 there as well. We'll drop the fuel down a tiny bit as well just to be safe. That should be good about there. But yeah, the one stop is what we're going to do today, and hopefully it'll be the best strategy and we can come out victorious once again here in Saudi Arabia. We won out last time in Bahrain. Can we do it again here in Saudi Arabia? We're about to find out. Today's prediction, ladies and gentlemen, will be between Mercedes and Aston Martin. Who will score the most points out of those two? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for 50 laps of racing action here in Saudi Arabia. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here in Saudi Arabia, we line up in 2nd place. Make sure we get some good parking here. We'll angle our car a little bit more inwards as well.
Okay, incredible
Nailed it.
parking there. Nice.
Absolutely nailed it.
To the edge if you can
Here we
get
go, ladies and
towards
gentlemen.
the race
50 laps of racing action is about to descend upon us here in Saudi Arabia. Can we get a good start? We've struggled with that lately. The answer is no. The answer is no. Down towards turn one we go. We have to go a little bit deep here just to show Alonso a way there. We're just not getting those starts right at the moment. And Charles Leclerc does hold on to the lead of the race for the time being. And we have to settle with second place for the time being. Alonso right behind us as well.
To tell you in your face, Daneway is the best F1 driver ever. But don't worry, you're the second best.
I hope that one's worth the 5,000. We're still on the back of Charles Leclerc. They're heading down towards turn one. And we are on hold up, aren't we? There we go. Now we are. Gotta make sure we try to step with Charles Leclerc as much as possible. We know we're faster in that first sector, but that middle and the final sector is where we'll definitely see him being a lot stronger than us. So we're gonna try and keep it tight with him. Make sure we stay in that DRS range. We are staying fairly close at the moment, which is a good sign. Alonso only 4 tenths off from us as well. Lewis Hamilton and Lance Stroll all in that top 5 as we head down towards the final little fast chicane. We did temporarily get a middle center there, but unfortunately got taken away from us. So we head through to the last few corners. Charles Leclerc still in P1 for the time being. Here comes Fernando Alonso shooting down towards the final corner. Is he going to try and pass us at the final corner as well? Around the outside, here he goes. We're going to hold the inside line. We can just show him away there, I think, as well. And we do maintain that position over Alonso this time around. But I think he's going to have another go down towards turn one as well. We're going to go defensive on the inside. This is not what we need as Alonso tries to climb around the outside down towards turn one. We're late on the brakes. Are we too late? No, we made the corner nicely. And we just keep ourselves in front of Alonso on this occasion. But I think that's a sign of what's to come in these next 50 laps. Alonso looking venomous so far at the start of this race. But like I said, we are fast for this first sector, so hopefully we can make the most of it. A little bit too wide there. Got to be a bit careful of that, not to damage the floor or anything. Fast for the first sector so far in this race. Only on lap 2 though, of course. We are on 110 AI right now as well. We're on max AI. Here we go. First bit of DRS coming up then. And DRS will now be wide open as we head down towards the final sector. Leclerc just keeping himself in front for now, but he's got to keep a close eye on his wing mirrors here because we're lingering. Alonso 5 tenths behind right now too, so is he going to try and get close down towards the final corner? I think he's going to have a little go maybe. No, he's a little bit too far back, but we just get a little bit closer towards Charles Leclerc. Into the final corner we go. Oh, nearly a little bit of a bump there. Apologies, Charles. We'll slipstream all the way up towards turn one as well. Is he going to hold his own here? Is he going to defend? Don't think he's going to, but Alonso got close there. We've gone fastest at the start of lap 3. More of a lap tap. Yeah, just let him know we're there. Just let him know. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to go to medium ERS as well in this first sector, because at the moment we're just stuck behind Leclerc in this sector, so his medium tyres feeling pretty good so far, though. Fairly happy with them. Yeah, I definitely feel like we're running a little bit higher on the aero, maybe, compared to Charles, because we really do get a lot closer through the corners. Again, look how close we get through the hairpin. Very few amounts of low-speed corners for this track. Here we go. Another dose of DRS will be coming in very, very soon. Are we going to be close enough this time round to make a move, or are we going to be a little bit too far back? Let's find out. Alonso getting close here as well. We have to watch our mirrors here as we head down towards this left-hander. So a little bit too far back on Charles Leclerc, but we really get all over that red rear wing. And into the final sector we go. Surely this will be the first opportunity to get past Charles Leclerc. Here comes Fernando Alonso as well. We're going to hold the inside as Leclerc covers the inside as well. Are we going to go 3 wide here? We may well do. Down towards the final corner we go. We're going to hold the inside line. Alonso backs off, tries to switch back on Charles Leclerc. And what a move that is for ourselves. However, I think Leclerc will have DRS down towards turn 1. He will. He's already passed by the time we get there. Alonso's going to make a move here as well as we take the slipstream away from Charles Leclerc. And we're just going to go early on the brakes here because I don't think there'll be a lot of point fighting Alonso there. But we temporarily had P1 there. But Charles Leclerc had other ideas. Down to P3 we go. Still there, though. We're still there. A little frustrating to lose the position, but all good. Long way to go in this race. Long way to go. James coming in with a 6-month resub as well. Thank you so much, James, for the 6 months, my dude. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill. Let's spin chat to welcome James into Vince Fam for the 6 months. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Come on. So that's the issue with Alonso. Alonso will get close to Leclerc here as well. Wonder if Alonso will try and make a move soon. Very good battles, though. 4 laps into this race. Already see some very aggressive battles for the lead. Will that continue for the rest of this race? We'll find out. Is Alonso close here to make the move on Charles Leclerc? Leclerc goes defensive. Alonso around the outside. I think we're just going to try and chill for a second as they battle side by side for the final corner. Let's see if we can try and capitalize here. That's a great little switchback attempt on Alonso. He's just a little bit too far ahead. He gets a DRS there as well. Leclerc in trouble. Here comes Lewis Hamilton as well with 3 abreast. We're in a Ferrari sandwich. Alonso moves over to the inside. Almost makes contact with both the Ferraris. Leclerc back on the inside of turn 2. Have we got the grip on Lewis Hamilton? Yes, we do. Just about. Wow. Very intense battles happening here in Saudi Arabia. Look, Hamilton tried around the outside there. There must be no way he was going to hold that together. But now Alonso does go back into the lead of this race. We're in a Ferrari sandwich down towards turn 1. Thankfully, we all came away unscathed from it. That could have got a little bit sketchy. But wow. I think that might be a sign of things that are just brewing here in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully it doesn't boil over, though. Do you stream on YouTube or just TikTok and Twitch? Just TikTok and Twitch at the moment. I may do YouTube streams in the future, but at the moment, just Twitch and TikTok. Fernando is faster than you. Unfortunately, at the moment, he is. And I do understand that message. Lots of playing linebacker, literally. A little bit of understay on entry there. Hamilton's a little bit further off this time, so I wonder if he's just burn out his battery a little bit. Leclerc's going to make a move on Alonso here. Carter, beware. Thanks for followers on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Leclerc and Alonso side by side out the final corner. Are we about to make a move this time? Let's find out. Leclerc's got the DRS around the outside down towards turn 1. Stroll has got past Lewis Hamilton here as well. Here we go on Fernando Alonso. We're going to try and dive around the outside. We actually almost went up the inside of Leclerc at turn 2 as well. Haven't got the traction here just to get away from Alonso. He's got the inside line down towards turn 3. Oh! We closed that door. It might have been a little bit unfair on Alonso, though he was there. That could have got very ugly very quickly. But we're back into P2 now. This is an outrageous fight for the lead of this race so far. We're only 6 laps in as well. Only 6 laps in. What a battle for the lead so far. What up, Firth? Let's go, mate. Come on. We're close to Leclerc here. Again, I want to save a bit of battery, really, because our battery's in a bit of a tight spot at the moment, so I would be fairly happy just chilling behind Leclerc, but I think Alonso is probably going to want to have a go at us again, especially down towards the final corner, so I'm going to go to medium now. We've got 6/10 to Alonso, so we should be able to hold him off down towards the final corner. And I'm just going to sit behind Leclerc for this one. He did use up a good bit of battery just to keep himself in position there too. And we're going to have DRS down towards turn 1 as well. So let's see if we can make anything of that. Leclerc burning the battery again down towards turn 1. Is Alonso close enough here? I think he was a little bit too far away. So gets onto the rear wing of us, but we are too far ahead. Cool. That should just allow us a bit of time to recharge the battery, especially in sector 1. So I don't mind that too much. I do not mind that. Lap 7 of 50, ladies and gentlemen. So far, so good. We're in the battle for the leads. Currently sitting in second place, which is where we started this Grand Prix as well, of course. Do you think the Mazda pedals will work with the G923? If they can work a standalone, then yes. But I don't know if they can. You'd have to do a bit of research, see if they're standalone or not. Okay, let's go into whole lap mode now. We've saved up the battery really nicely. It's taken me 2 hours to write down all my subs for F1 Manager teams. You probably just could have got it off Google, I'm not going to lie, mate. Yeah, we're close this time. I think we'll go for it. I think Alonso's close as well, though. Here we go. Ferrari Charles Leclerc defending the inside. I mean, we've used a lot of battery there. Could barely really get alongside. And there's almost a little lock-up for Leclerc as well, though. Just had to take a bit of evasive action. Down towards turn 1 we go again. We're using all of our battery to try and make a move here with 3 abreast as Alonso goes steaming around the outside. I've got nothing here. I was using battery, using DRS, and Leclerc still stayed ahead of us. There's nothing I can do about that one. They must be running lower wings, I mean. Yeah, Leclerc gives up that inside there. Alonso at the line. Yeah, a little bit annoying that we couldn't get past. I mean, I was using absolutely everything in the car. Just had no straight line speed compared to those guys. Think he might have hit the wall a bit last lap. Tyres looking okay so far, so... Don't think we did. Hamilton 1.2 behind us as well. Let's see if we can try and keep that gap at bay. Lewis out DRS, yeah, for now. Yeah, we're definitely a bit faster in the corners. I think we're running maybe a touch too high on the wings here, really. But as long as we're in DRS, we've always got a chance. 1.3 to Hamilton now, so... Down towards the final corners we go. Leclerc around the outside of Alonso. Is Alonso going to defend it? No. Fairly easy move for Leclerc, that one. A little bit of a switchback attempt almost there. Didn't really mean to, but kind of set it up for one. What season is this? Season 2. Lap 9 of 50. Almost a fifth of the way through the race already. These opening 9 laps have flown by so far. Alonso's lost a little bit to Charles here. All over the back of them. Wow. Bit of a slide there for ourselves as well. Gotta be careful of those curbs.
Okay, mate. Alonso's ahead of you. Right, let's go. Let's try and get past them.
Try and tell me something, Mark.
Push, push.
Try and tell me something. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are new here and you are enjoying the race, enjoying the stream, you know what to do. Smash that follow button, whether you're watching on TikTok, whether you're watching on Twitch. Make sure to hit that follow button. Really helps me out a lot.
Miracles do happen, mate.
Savvy comes in with that gifted sub to Jin. Thank you so much for the gifted sub there. Savvy, I appreciate that, dudes. Ladies and gentlemen, get a spin chat to welcome Jin into Vince fam on behalf of Savvy. Appreciate that gifted sub, man. Thank you very much. Quality position, P2. So 2.1 to Hamilton now, so the gap's increasing, which is really good. Really, really good. Alonso, is he going to make a move here? I don't think so. Used up his battery a bit too early, I think. Come on. DRS wide open. Alonso's going for it on the inside. Just have to wait and sit for a second. Unless... Oh, I tried to make it a 3-1 on the exit. It was a ambitious effort. It was a very ambitious effort. Sometimes you can pull them off, though. Fortunately, didn't quite have the grip. We did lose a little bit of time to Hamilton, though, because of that little battle there, though. So, just got to be careful of that. Marioski, thanks for the positivity, dudes. Why did it look like I got defensive there? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This could be a great move.
Great stuff. You hit that target. Really good
Oh, a
job.
little bit deep. No, it's not. Great move on Leclerc. I was not expecting to make that move there. He went defensive down towards the hairpin for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but I'll take it. No complaints from me. That's still a free position. Where's Sainz? Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 3.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're sitting in 7th. And the time
7th at the moment.
1:32.3.
7th at the moment. Name to a little bit better if we can. What's the damage on damage on standards? There we go, down towards turn 1 again. Alonso going defensive. Should we go for it? Out the outside of turn 1, up the inside of turn 2. Lovely. There you go. Back into the lead, ladies and gentlemen.
Great pass.
Back into the lead. How long we'll have it for, I'm not too sure, but either way, we have got it at the moment. I mean, we're fast in the first sector, so... Let's try and move on a little bit. Yeah, the gap opens up big time in the first sector, but I guarantee as soon as we get to DRS, they'll be right on my back again, so... It's a little bit of a tricky situation at the moment for ourselves. Is no traction faster? If you know how to do it, then yeah. Oh, that's a little bit too deep. That's okay. Did they get inside DRS? I think they might have. Even if they didn't, they will be faster in the straights anyway. Still 9/10 to Alonso down to the final corner. I think we might be able to hold it here. Although they are coming at us pretty quickly. And they are too wide in this final corner. That might hold them up a little bit as well. Out for the final corner we go. Let's push the battery. I think we can hold this. Yeah, I think we can. Nice. That's our first official lap led in this race so far. And they're still too wide here as well, actually, so that's going to open up the gap even more. Yo, if you keep doing this, fellas, that's fine by me. That is fine by me. Oh, bit of a slide. No DRS, not at the moment. Why do I smell something burning? That's not for my equipment, is it? I don't think so. I smell something burning, but it might be from outside. I don't know. As long as it's not my equipment, I don't care. I can't smell it. I wonder why. I wonder why. Because you're on fire? Yo, facts. Facts. 1.2 seconds, Fernando Alonso down to the chicane. The thing is, it's one of those kind of smells where it smells like electrical burning. But my window is wide open, so it could be from outside somewhere, I don't know. Check your brakes. Where do we qualify? P2. Qualify P2.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.4 seconds.
Cooking session, I see. So far, so good. We're doing really well so far in this race. The gap's opening up to guys behind as well because they've been fighting away, so that's fine by me. You want to keep doing that? I'm very okay with that. Very, very okay with it. Yo, that smell is getting a little bit concerning though, I'm not going to lie. It does smell a little bit plasticky as well. Oh, this is so written for a pit stop mistake, isn't it? It's absolutely in the script. 2 seconds for Alonso now, by the way. Picked up some good pace so far. I wonder if they've just maybe killed their tires a touch as well. When are we pitting? Probably around lap 28, 29, something like that. 1.7 to Alonso now. I can still smell that burn. It's not quite as strong now, though, so I don't know. No idea where it's coming from. It's definitely not from in here, though. I don't see any smoke, so it's not me. Moving the fan a little bit as well. Your PC temp's okay? I think so. PC's a little bit warm, but no, it's not that. I don't think it's coming from me. As long as it's not from me, then I don't know where it's coming from, then I don't care, but it can come from anywhere else in the house, as long as it's not my setup. Because the AI donated their strategy, I think they're doing a medium hard. The default set for me is medium soft, though, so surely the default will be the same for them, no? I mean, I definitely think they're going to do a one-stop, but... So for 22 laps, yeah. It is doable, to be fair. The tyre around here is actually very decent in this game. And, of course, it's only 50 laps as well. The lap times do fly by here. It's actually a fairly short race, all things considered. Absolutely, Tyrex. Absolutely. Committed to the cause is what I say. 2.2 to Leclerc. The gap's still kind of just hovering around that 2-second mark. Again, the more the guys behind fight, the better it is for us. And the more time they cost themselves, so... We'll always gain time in the first sector, but I think they'll gain a little bit in the second and third as well. What difficulty do I usually play on? Between 108 and 110 usually. Right now we're on 110. Yeah, I mean, time-wise okay so far. 15 laps in. Averaging about, what, 1% per lap on average? Probably a little bit less than. Only the rear right's the major concern right now, so... Matt, thanks for follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Welcome in. Appreciate the follow, man. Appreciate the follows on Twitch today, guys. You guys are killing it as always. Legends. .4 seconds, 2.6. Yeah, we're definitely fast in the corners. Definitely fast in the corners. Yeah, Perez and Hamilton are on that train for P2 right now, aren't they? So Leclerc and Alonso kind of did this to themselves, really. They were fighting so much. Lost themselves some killer time, really. I don't use any assists. All my assists turned off. Any tips how to improve my, how to set up my car up for race in Azerbaijan? Honestly, mate, just take a tire, take a setup off time trial. Can I ask where I can get a proper F1 sim setup? Any tech store, really. Most tech stores have sim equipment. Depends where you're from as well, though. This track seems pretty decent. It is very decent. I like this track a lot. Jeddah's really fun. Purple in the first sector. Lap 16, we've gone purple in the opening sector. And the gap continues to open up. So the guys behind. Leclerc's down to P4 now. Perez P2. We're kind of being gifted this victory right now. Simply based on the fact these guys are fighting so much. We just run away. I wonder what will happen after pit stops, though. Anything can happen after pit stops. But so far, that gap is absolutely beautiful. And we are comfortably in the lead of this race at the moment. Had a huge battle for the lead at the start, but since then, we've just ran away. You're in Liverpool? Yeah, like I say, a lot of online tech stores and stuff do sim racing equipment. I maybe recommend like GT Omega. They do a lot of sim racing stuff as well. Just go on Google. Just type in sim racing shops. I mean, you'll find them. They're not hard to find. Massive pit stop error incoming. I mean, it is basically destined for it, really, isn't it? I don't mind like a little bit of a slower stop. Just don't fuck it up. That's all I care about. Do not mess this up. It's the best position we've been in all season. Do not mess it up. When was the last race? Didn't have a pit stop error? We had one in Abu Dhabi. We had one in Bahrain. I think we had one in Qatar as well, didn't we? I think before Qatar. Whatever was before Qatar. Brazil? Was it? No, Vegas. Vegas before Qatar. I think Vegas we had a clean run. I don't think we had a mistake in Vegas. Qatar had a bad stop. Yeah, I remember Qatar. Qatar's one was really difficult. We actually managed to fight back for the win on that one. It was amazing. Really good recovery drive. Mexico, Brazil, you had a bad pair, I think that was Mexico. I think. Four seconds to gap now to Sergio Perez in P2. We are absolutely dominating this race right now. These guys are literally just ruining their own race. The amount they're fighting is just allowing me to run away. Which is why sometimes it's just better not to fight. Never got him turned off, wildcard. Six seconds. 6 seconds. Yeah, this race is a one-stop for sure. To be fair, with the way this race is going, we might end up doing a two-stop. Because the gaps are increasing so much.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
The meltdown has begun! Rate, Simplify, and Taylor, thanks for follows, guys. Hey, Jess, thanks for follows as well. Appreciate the follows on Twitch, guys. You're legends. Stepped away for 10 minutes while they're so far back. They've been fighting with each other. Like, simple as. We've done nothing wrong. We've just kind of been running our own race. Hamilton and Leclerc just kept on battling each other through corners, and we just ran away. They lost vital time from fighting, so... Sucks to suck. Tire pressure's meant nothing ever. I know. Don't worry. I very much know. I get every single race. Oh, the 124 pre-patch more than now. So it's something new. Yeah, I mean, something new doesn't always mean something good, though. F123 handler model was very good. Why would you want to change that? I don't understand. Isn't that what we want, though? A good handler model? Ooh, I touched the wall there. Ooh, I think I just put a little bit of wear on that right side. Only a couple percent. But I think I just put a little bit of wear on that right-hand side. Touching the wall there. Those are little things you just got to be careful of. If they'll fix it, they'll bring it back into F125. I'll be honest, I don't think there's going to be a lot more changes made to this handling model. There might be one or two more patches just to tweak a few things, but I really don't think we will see a fixed. And I'll say that in quotation marks because Some people like it. But I don't think we'll see any big changes, really, for the handling until the next game. I think this will be one of the final products, really. Is it 70 AI? I promise you it's not. We're on 110. I can prove it to you, but... I'm always purple in Set 1, but Set 3 is always insanely slow. Yeah, that's an AI thing, I think. You also might be running higher wings than them as well, which, again, is fairly normal for us, but not for them. Teammate status? Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 10.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. They're 8th. Time last lap, 1 minute 33.1.
What position did he say? Did he say P7? Was it 8th, was it? Not really ideal. Not really ideal. 7 seconds right now. The gap to Hamilton in P2 now. Gap still increasing. Oh, God. We are getting slightly closer to our pit stop now. Lap 29 is our scheduled pit. We're on lap 21 now. We are just getting towards the halfway mark of this race. Can't believe we're almost halfway through already. This race has flown by so far. When did Hamilton join Ferrari this season? Do you think Anselé will go to mode next year? Yeah, I do.
Clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one. Let's go.
34.9. Our last time's a 32.0, so we should comfortably do that, actually. Comfortably do that. No, I've got to go, got to head out early tonight, HP. Because, I'm away for work early tomorrow, so... Gonna be up at about 5, so... Need to get a good night's rest. Although, to be fair, I'll probably chill on FM for a couple hours after this, but... Let's talk about that bit. Where's Danny Ricciardo? He's in the Sauber in this career. Draws and Captain Lee, thanks for following us, well, guys. Appreciate you. Appreciate the follows on Twitch. 7.2 to Lewis Hamilton. What was the prediction? Mercedes versus Aston Martin. Yeah, these guys are fighting so much. Hurting their time a lot, man. Like, look at the time they dropped there. They just lost about 6 or 7 tenths. Just because they were fighting at turn 1. It's really dumb. Really, really dumb. These tires are starting to slide out a little bit. A little bit, though. Have you tried 100 laps of the game? It sounds fun. I mean, there's no track you can do 100 laps on in a race. Technically, we have done 100 laps in the past, though. Tracks like Monaco and Austria have a lot of laps to them, and we do practice and qualifying, so... Typically, we do over 100 on those weekends. .1 the gap. Still opening up. Now that Sainz is going to Williams, who else is going to Merck other than Kimi? What? What do you mean? Well, George Russell's there. And I'm pretty sure George Russell will stay. Unless you talk about other candidates to join Russell. Is that what you mean?
Teammate by 15.7 seconds.
I think Albon will go to Merck. Nah. Albon's committed to Williams. Other candidates? I mean, Verstappen is still rumored. I don't think it will happen, but Verstappen is still rumored. Ooh, touched the wall again there. And again, just adds a little bit of wear to the right sides. The perfect candidate is right here. Mr. Barry Huckleheim himself. The Hucklemeister doing what he does best. In my F1 manager save, Ricardo to Merc all the way. Surely not. Surely not. Alonso to Merc. Again, he's just tied himself down to Aston Martin as well, so... Merc's options are a little bit limited, really. I don't think they're going to sign, like, a big driver or anything like that. Like, I don't think Verstappen will go to Mercedes. I really do think Antonelli is going to be the way forward. Sainz was the option, I think. Sainz was the only option. Eman, thanks for follow as well, mate. Appreciate you, dudes. Bloods 2, good gapping 110 AI. That's what I do best. Oh, Hamilton Alonso in early. They're pulling up 24. That's got to be a hard tyre, right? That's got to be a hard tyre. We'll find out on what tyre they're on, but I'm pretty sure they're going to go hards. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 17.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in 10th place.
Yep. They're on hards. Okay, chat. Either we hold out for soft tyres or we box now for hards. I think we hold out for softs. I think we hold for softs. They will catch us on the hard tyre for a bit, but I think we should hold out for softs. Stay out, hold out. Stay out, yeah, I think I agree. And then we hold out for softs. The tyre wear here is very generous, so... The hards would very comfortably get to the end, but I just don't think there's much point. If you want the win guaranteed, just cover them. We can always try and get fastest lap, though. That's what I mean. On that soft tyre, we could definitely push fastest lap and take victory. I think it's the... I think it's the best solution all round. Oh, did I mistake that? Have we pit already? No. The tyres still feel good. They're not sliding too much. They're keeping up the pace well as well. Yeah, look at everyone on the hard tyres. Those are the tyres right now, chat. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't feel too bad either. Our last lap was a 31.8. So let's keep an eye on what lap times these guys behind are doing. I'd expect them to be faster, but our pace is decent.
Team Radio. Dead Call 23 says hards would be good, but I'm my opinion, I'd hold out for soft to make sure the win is somewhat secure.
Excuse me. Get lots of Sonoda in, honestly. AI level 110. Let's watch that gap to Alonso, chat. 31.3 is the gap at the moment. Let's see if it'll increase or decrease or stay the same. It surely must decrease, right? To be fair, he has got a little bit of a gap to the drivers behind him now, so... Retired stood a little bit in turn 2 there. Okay, Alonso is catching. He is catching. Not immensely fast, though, but he is catching. The hard tyres do take a couple laps to get up to temperature, so... Verstappen, 30.8. For reference, our last lap was a 31.7. So they're 9/10 faster right now. How long's a pit stop? Around here, I think it's like 22 seconds. Maybe a little more. We're only a few laps away from going soft, chat. Only a few laps away. I think we just got to hold out. We're doing a good job so far. Who's currently got the fastest lap? Verstappen just got up with a 30.8. .30 with your pit crew? True. Very true. We should have boxed. Now we got this, Chad. Don't worry. Trust the strategy.
Okay,
Trust the strategy.
The pit window, you're going to be on softs.
Two more. Two more. We're going softs. Alonso really isn't closing in that much. You'll go 21 laps on softs? Yep. I mean, we can go longer on this time if you guys prefer. But the softs can do 21 comfortably. Yellow flags! Oh, if it's safety car right now, bro. I don't know who it is.
Some information on
Sergio Perez.
Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. Okay,
Where's he
so we're
stopped?
beating our teammate by 39.3 seconds.
Looks like he stopped on the exit of turn 1. Sergio Perez out of the race. Looks like no VSC on safety car. A VSC, I think, would have been perfect, actually. If we'd have got a VSC there, that would have been absolutely perfect. Would have been the perfect time to pit for a soft tyre. Would have been a couple more laps on the softs, but would have been all right. 30.0, another gap. Alonso now sub 30 as he tries to bring that gap in. Next lap, chat. Next lap we box. Next lap. Stay out to you losing time and grip. I'm already losing a bit of grip, but the times are looking pretty good. 31.6 is our last lap there. You won't make it to the end? We will. I don't have any concerns about how long the soft tire will go. We'll make it to the end. Tire life won't be great, obviously, at the end, but that'll be okay. .6. We went green instead to 1 there, chat. Holy shit. Think there might be a little bit telling. Conserve like George in Spa. Don't need to conserve these tires too much. We're doing okay. We can actually go a little bit longer, really. The wear is really not that bad. 32% the rear right's the worst tire. Front right and rear left on 26 and the front left on 19. Chat, what do you think? Should we box this lap? Hold out a little bit longer? What do you guys think? We want to go soft, so... The tires feel okay. I'm not concerned about the tires, really. Keep going, good tires are fine. They feel fine. What was our last lap there as well? Our last lap's at 31.5. We're actually getting faster, dude. We're actually getting faster. I have just noticed we have been burning quite a bit of fuel, chat. We're plus 0.9 right now. We started on plus 2. So I think we might be touch tight on fuel, maybe. 2, 3 laps, you think? We can go one more, I think. We can go one more. We are definitely in that window now. Can safe enough to pitting? Yeah. I think early on when we get out of the pits... 32-0, that wasn't as great. When we get out the pits, we'll try and push a little bit just to open up the gap. And then once we get into a nice gap range, we'll just start fuel saving a little. But yeah, we're doing to monitor that fuel from here on out. Green in sector 1 again. We're still doing green sectors. Still getting a little bit of understood in that middle, though.
Team Radio. Sid says lap 32 will be perfect, right?
Maybe. We are going to get a big offset on this soft tire, though, aren't we? A big, big offset. Chat, you want a box? Box? Box, 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 box.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Soft tires are on. Good stuff. All right, let's go. I think it will be quite close on peg exit between ourselves and Alonso. Oh, it's slow. No, it's not.
That's it, go.
Bro, I thought it was going to be slow.
Perfect job from you.
2.5. Alonso's carrying the final corner now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It was about 23 seconds of the pits. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. Nailed it. Nailed it. Simply lovely. Audio, is the audio going a little bit weird? Honestly, it was quite nice that we actually got a good pit stop there. I'll have to treasure that. First race we've had in a while where we don't actually have any issues with pit stops. Love to see it. Please stay that way. I'll be my fan real quick as well, bear with me. All right. Everything looking pretty good, chat. 19 to go. 4.1 seconds the gap to Fernando Alonso. The only thing we've got to be a little bit cautious of really now is the fuel. So we could probably push a little bit in the early laps here. But we're going to be a little bit careful about that fuel. But this has been an absolute domination from ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We thought our quality pace would be elite, but we didn't think our race pace would be this good. Teammate status. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 15.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're 8th. Your last lap time, 1:30.9.
Still PA right now for Carlos. Needs to do a little bit better, really, don't we? Just going to do a little bit of lifting coasts here and there. Again, right now the fuel is pretty good. I think, to be fair, as long as we lift big in turn 1, we can probably be okay for the rest of the lap, I reckon.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
But yeah, this strategy has been absolutely perfect so far. Nailed this strategy. What's the time right now? 8:05. Over here. Purple sector 1. Come on. Are we going to get a full purple here as well?
Team Radio. Shahar_pen16 says yes, we are thinking wets are the best right now. We are checking. Okay, box for no wheels.
That sounds good to me. Alonso might have a chance we do that, to be fair. You can ride the curbs so well in 24 compared to 23. That is not true in the slightest. What? Completely the opposite, my friends. I want what setups you're using. 3.8 to Alonso. To be fair, the gap's actually kind of maintaining. 30.2 that time round. Can we go do big lifts down towards turn 1? Have they got the same pace behind on hards? I think they got better straight line speeds, but we got better cornering speed. You'll see in the corners, we're getting a lot more time, but in the straights, they gain more, so... There you can see increase of 4.2 through sector 1. Purple again, the opening sector as well. Yeah, but Alonso finishes P2. See, I would think he would. It's got that gap to Hamilton in P3, so it should be perfectly fine. Again, we are losing fuel pretty quickly. Might have to actually go into a bit of a conservative mode, really, because the fuel is coming down a bit quicker than I'd like it to. Gotta be careful of that. Regarding speed, aren't soft best for corners and hard's best for straight line? I mean, all tyres do the same for straight line, really. But softs have the most grip, so out of corners and through corners, they have a lot more grip. Jesus, Jinx, thanks for following on Twitch as well, guys. Appreciate you. Welcome in. 29.8, ladies and gentlemen. There is the fast lap so far in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. We've got the lead. We've got the fast lap as well. We could be taking home 26 points, which would be an unbelievable start to our Mercedes career. Will lean fuel mode make you faster? You can't go into lean fuel. You only get one engine mode during the race, and that's standard. You can't change it unless it's a safety car. And either way, it would make you slower.
Okay, mate. Lap times are a
Lead modes are conservative fuel, conservative engine modes. Average lap time 32.7. Considering we just did a 29, we'd probably be okay, I think. Saving fuel plus conserving tires should allow for a strong end, definitely. And again, if we do have to go into a more conservative rhythm, then it probably will allow Alonso to get a little bit closer. But we're not really pushing too much battery right now. We're not pushing the engine. We're not pushing the tires that much either. I think now we've got fast lap, we can definitely just try and relax the car a little bit, not overheat the engine, not overheat the tires. Just need to keep wear to a minimum right now. We need to manage the car more than anything from here on out. See a big lift to turn 1 there. Barely touched the throttle through turn 2 as well. And that should help out the car quite a nice bit. How'd the pit stop go? It was good. We had a good pit stop. 2.5. About time we had a good pit stop. Really? Really? .8 seconds. 4.9. This gap's absolutely beautiful, chat. 15 to go here in Saudi Arabia. It's looking like it's going to be An outstanding victory for ourselves. Maintaining the fuel really well here as well, so all we're going to do is maintain this pace, maintain this fuel saving, and we are going to be victorious here in the streets of Jeddah. Oh. A little bit of a touch on the wall. A little kiss, saying hello. Bahrain Championship charge, hell yeah. I'm actually not too sure what our lead will be because it was Leclerc finished second in Bahrain. So we're going to have a pretty big point gap if he stays P4 and we win. He only gets 12 points. We're getting 26. We'll go into Australia with a pretty healthy lead. It's very good. Do you prefer Baku or Jeddah? Jeddah. Jeddah's really fun to drive in the game. Will the soft tires wear out? They'll wear down a little bit, but they'll make it to the end of the race comfortably. We've been on these tires for 7 laps so far, 6 laps. And the rear tires only just hit 10%, so they'll be perfectly fine to the end. A little bit of wear at the end, but nothing that'll be too concerning, really. Joe, thanks for following us, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Priority number 1, don't crash, yeah. Yeah, crashing right now would probably be the worst way to start this race.
Okay, so we're leading our
We would have quite the task on our hands if we binned it. But hey, we're not going to bin it, right, chap? Simple. Don't bin it. How did you get Hamilton to go to Ferrari? He just did. he just did. I don't know if it's a thing that's programmed into the game or something, but yeah, he did go to Ferrari. So either it was just coincidental or it's programmed for him to go there. Just finished Australia, was my player's hometown, and we won by 0.2 of a second in a race. But Verstappen wouldn't leave me alone. That's what Verstappen does, to be fair. GG's, though. Getting a W in a racing balls. Sounds like I got up the AI a little bit there, I'm not going to lie. Is fuel okay? Fuel is plus 0.76 right now, so I don't mind that fuel coming down as long as it stays at a good level for the rest of the race. We only got 13 laps to go, so should be alright, I think. You wanted a racing ball? Yeah, well, max AI. I couldn't go any higher. Where's Sainz? Last I heard it was down in P8. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 20.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. They're in 9th place. And
9th?
last lap,
Bro, he's dropping.
32.4.
Bro, he was up in P7 at one point. And now it's down to 9th. Carlos let the team down here. Max P4. Yeah, Max has been charging it through the field, to be fair. I don't think he'll be a threat this race. Max should have won in Bahrain, of course. He was 10 seconds in the lead in Sakir, but then I had a mechanical failure, so obviously got the pace. I wonder in Australia if he'll be a bit more of a challenge for us. I think he will be. Why are you on softs? Because you can do that round here. The softs don't wear that much. Are Rasti going to win the prediction? I'm not too sure. Alonso's in second. Depends where Stroll is. At the moment, we're getting 27 points with Mercedes. Alonso's getting 18 points, so it really depends on where Stroll is. Are you taking him to the end? Yep. Yeah, these also go to the ends. Marvels tonight? No, not tonight. I gotta get an early night tonight, so. Hello, Alexander. When did Sainz go to Mercedes this season, alongside ourselves? Is Turbo more forgiving in F1 24 than 23? It's track dependent. Some tracks are very brutal on tyre wear, some tracks are very nice on tyre wear, such as this track. This track is very forgiving on your tyres, so... Difficulty 110? Yep. We're on max AI. Is shipping your full-time job or just a hobby? Just a hobby. I have a full-time job. .1 now. I do have a feeling that at some point this tyre is probably going to finish off with this peak. We might start seeing Alonso catch up to us. For the moment, that gap is still increasing, so... Mercedes 27 points, Aston 22 as it stands. You can see where Stroll is. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Stroll's in 7th right now. Sainz is back past ahead of Piastri, though, so he's back up to P8 again, but I think they're going to rotate positions quite a few times in this race. What's my job? I'm an engineer. I do service and contract work. Leclerc jobs. Yeah, Leclerc's had a bit of a stinker of a race, I'm not going to lie. Leclerc was one of those that was in the fight for the lead, and now he's down in P6, so it's not had a great race. Has the Monegasque. Why are you always on the hot lap energy deploying mode? Because it's the best way to be on the game. What up, Wigger? What happens in Bahrain? We won. We won with the help of Verstappen retiring, and then Carlos Sainz spinning out in the last few laps as well. Whoa. Bit of a slide on entry there. Might be the first sign of the tyres starting to just wear down a tiny bit. We've still got 9 laps to go. 5.6 the gap to Alonso. Rear tyres on 16 and 20, the front's on 10 and 15, so we are starting to feel that little bit of rear tyre wear. I wonder if we'll start seeing that tyre start to favour Alonso a bit more soon. .4 still to Alonso to head out the final corner, down towards turn 1. Reach that objective. I think that objective will be the last one there as well, so just focus on what we need to do. Verstappen goes fastest, 29.4. That's 8/10 faster than me. Are these hard tyres starting to pick up a bit of time? We did a 30.253 last lap. So Max was 8/10 faster on that previous lap. I do feel like we're starting to see that transition now. Although, to be fair, 5.8 to Alonso, he's not really gaining on as much, is he? We're still pretty good on fuel, 0.57. Max has DRS, though. That is true. He has got a lot of cars around him. Apparently, Agent Nui Tassimine will be announced this September. W. As an Aston Martin fan, I look forward to that. What type of engineer are you? I'm a systems engineer. A lot of people think I say assistant, but systems. Like I said, the company I work for, though, I do a lot of service and contract work and stuff. We'll slide again on entry on the rear tires. 5.7 to Alonso. Again, we'll open up the gap in the first sector. We're always stronger in the opening sector, but Verstappen's now up to P3, by the way. Max is having an absolute stellar race. Six seconds to Alonso. I think Alonso's actually losing time to Verstappen behind him. Best looking car this season? Probably the Racing Bulls. Who's currently fighting with you in the championship? I mean, we don't really know yet. We're only 2 races into the season, so difficult to really say. But I imagine Max will probably be one of the guys we end up fighting with. Yeah, fuel should be good now. I'm not concerned about fuel. I'm a little concerned about that right rear tire, though. 25% on that tire. I think going through some of these left-handers, we might start getting a little bit of sliding. But either way, we're still opening up the gap to Alonso, so I'm not really too bothered about it. Who won last season? Verstappen, obviously. Why did you switch to Mercedes? The chat voted.
Noob Master 5000 says fuel is low. Retire the car.
We need that little bit of fuel for the sample, right? How much do they need? 1 litre, I think, for fuel sampling. Monaco, please. We're doing Monaco soon. We're doing a career mode, so we'll do Monaco when it comes up on the calendar. Is Russell your teammate? No. Russell went to Racing Bull. We've got Carlos Sainz, our teammate. Robbie, thanks for following, mate. Appreciate it, dude. Welcome in. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed the race, you have enjoyed the stream, make sure to smash that follow button. We've got 6 laps to go to try and secure victory here in Saudi Arabia. Alonso's trying to close on that gap a little bit again, and Norris and Verstappen have been closing up their gap as well now that the tyre is worn down. But have we got enough in this tyre to see us over the checkered flag and take that win? But like I say, if you have enjoyed the race, you have enjoyed the stream, make sure to smash that follow button. We go live 5 days a week. We do F1 24, we do F1 Manager at the moment. We do a lot of 100% races.
Leading our teammate by 22.2 seconds.
The next 100% race will be on Saturday, I think, for the Creator Series around Vegas. Ooh. A little bit of a mistake there. It's AI 110. Yep. Max AI. To be fair, even with that mistake, Alonso didn't catch that much. Illegal front wing. Maybe a legal engine. Do you ever try F1 in real life? Do you know how much it costs to do that? car is too light. Monkey, thanks for following us, mate. Appreciate you, dude. Welcome in. How you doing this with no driving line? Hacks. Yeah, Verstappen and Norris are fighting a little bit too much, really. They could have actually been a threat at the end of this race, both Max and Lando, but again, same thing as what was told before. They just fight too much, really. What's your wheel? Exclamation mark wheel in the chat. 5.4 to Alonso at the moment. Lap 46 of 50. We're getting towards the closing stages, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to take an outstanding victory here in Saudi Arabia. We're still looking for our first ever pole position in this career. Unfortunately, Charles Leclerc pipped us to it, but when it came down to the race day, we knew what we had to do. And we have set about that absolutely perfectly so far. 5.2 the gap as we approach lap 47. Teammate status. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind, 21.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're 8th. Time last lap, 1:30.
I mean, I think, even if he finishes 9th, I think it's still good for the prediction. I think the believers might be still onto it. What's your settings? What settings? Which ones? 5.1. Oh, got a little bit wide there. Just avoided the wall. For the car, my setup. I use the Sim Racing Center setups. They're all made by esports racers and stuff. Can you speak to the radio for a radio message rather than selecting it? Yep. Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our team
Just like that.
by 21.9 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 9th.
Alonso starting to push.
Lap time, 1 minute 30.3.
Alonso starting to push. .1 to Norris right now as well. I think we should still be okay. But Alonso is starting to edge us a little bit closer. Wait, what? 29.4 for Lando. We did a 30.7. 1.3 seconds quicker there for Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. But again, the same as before. They gain that time, then they lose it because they fight at turn 1. It just holds their progress. Otherwise, they would have got us at the end of this race for sure. Is he on the same softs? Yep. We're on the same set of softs. They are starting to give way now, though. That rear right's at 34%. Those hard tyres will be a lot better on where I think the hards probably are still less than 20%, maybe around 20% on the rear tyres. So they'll feel a lot better than ours. But at the moment, we're still holding our own. 4.3 to Alonso. That time's still coming down. Next lap will be the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix. It's been an absolute domination from ourselves. We were in a big battle for the lead at the start. But we managed to pull away from the guys who were attacking. We nailed the strategy as well to get on these soft tyres. And we haven't looked back ever since. Over the finish line we go. This lap will be a 30.6 for ourselves. Will we see anyone else getting the fastest lap here? Not this time, at least. 4.1 to Alonso. Penultimate lap of the race, ladies and gentlemen. Have we got enough to secure victory? in the second race of the season. It'll be back-to-back wins. Our first ever back-to-back win in this career as well. We got a couple of wins last season. We picked up our first season in Bahrain. And if all goes according to plan, we will go back-to-back in this season. Yellow flags are out in the final corner. Someone's going a little bit slow. I think it's the Williams. Oh, it's actually Kevin Magnussen, actually. It's a Haas. It's the Haas of Kevin Magnussen, but it's so late into the race. We're not going to get a VSC or a safety car for that. Not in this game. .9 seconds to Alonso. I think we got it, chat. Fuel's looking pretty good as well. We did good on the fuel too. Yellow flags are still out as K-Mac's car is perched up on the final corner. But ladies and gentlemen, one more time. It is the final lap of the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. The gap 3.7 seconds. It's all but guaranteed at this point, as long as we don't make any mistakes. We will be victorious for the second time this season. And a 100% win record so far this season as well. 3.8 seconds, the gap to Alonso. This should be a nice, comfortable finish for ourselves. Don't need to push the car too hard. Norris and Verstappen, 6.2 and 6.7 respectfully. No one needs to know about Sainz is. He's still P8 at the moment. He is hunting down Lance Stroll, actually. I don't know if he'll get him, but he has got close to Lance Stroll. What position should we start the race? P2. P2. Reese, thanks for follow on Twitch, mate. Appreciate it, dudes. Here we go. One last time, ladies and gentlemen, through the final sector. Here in Saudi Arabia, it's been a memorable race for ourselves. Alonso has started to close the gap, but he couldn't close it fast enough. Round the final corner we go. And we have finally done it, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go back-to-back in Bahrain. And now in Saudi Arabia, we cross the checkered flag. It's a P1 once again. This is what he does. GG, ladies and gentlemen. A comfortable victory. And the full house of points to go with it. That's what we love to see. And we extend our championship lead. Can we get a championship this season? That's the question early on.
Delivered an outstanding performance today and under intense pressure.
Ah, man.
Victory at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Easy win, chat. Easy win.
That's 2 wins in a row now, of course.
Now we go for an Australia.
Team Radio. Mr. Wipeout says get in there, Berry. You are the man.
What more can we see going forward?
That's what we do, baby. That is what we do. So yeah, now it depends on where Carlos Sainz finished. And Lance Stroll, to be fair. Alonso got P2, so we get 25 points. Alonso gets 18. It now all depends on where Carlos Sainz and, what's his name? Lance Stroll finished. But if it did finish up and you're originally in, then it should be Mercedes who get the prediction. Berry's car is approximately 69 kilograms underweight. Nice. I just tuned in the last 8 laps. We're brilliant enter the race to watch. Appreciate it, Reese. Thank you, dude. You should have seen Bahrain, though. Bahrain was insane. You thought that was good? I'd recommend watching the Bahrain VOD. That ending was insane. Don't win to start the season? Hell yeah. That's what we do. That's what we do. All right. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pure victories right now for Berry. It's another win to kick the season off. And Fernando Alonso does finish up in second place. Verstappen in third there. Started 13th and finished in third. It's a great race for Verstappen there. Lando Norris finished up in fourth. Hamilton, Leclerc in the top 6 there as well. Leclerc started on pole position, finished 6th. Honestly, sounds a little bit realistic, to be fair. Lance Stroll in 7th and Carlos Sainz in 8th, which means Mercedes do take the prediction points. So GG Zone said Mercedes, you guys will get paid out very, very soon. Oscar Piastri finished in 9th And Yuki Tsunoda picks up Racing Bull's first point of the season in at P10 there as well. Only the one retirement this race. Well, technically two, actually. But Sergio Perez DNF'd early on in the race. Kevin Magnussen retired right towards the end, but he still got classified and finished in P19. So, yeah, just the two retirements, really. But, yeah, a great day for ourselves. Not a great day for Carlos, but we will take that any day of the week. Let's have a look at the Drivers' Championship. We now have a 20-point lead to Fernando Alonso. Look at that. Double victory so far this season. It's back-to-back for ourselves. And we have a 20-point gap to the Spaniard of Fernando Alonso in that Aston Martin. He's 3 points up on Lando Norris right now as well, who is 1 point up on Charles Leclerc, who could have been a lot closer to us today, actually. But he bottled his race. That's on him. Lewis Hamilton in his debut season for Ferrari on 18 points so far. Verstappen in 6th on 16. Obviously, I'm sure towards the end of the season, he'll be a lot higher. Are you sure you're not 110 and not 100? Not 10? I promise. I promise. I can show you if you want, but I promise. Sainz in 7th so far as well. Stroll, Tsunoda, and Perez all inside that top 10. Piastri and Russell, the other two, scoring points so far this season. Oh, Russell scored points, actually, in Bahrain. I forgot about that. But, yeah. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. They're the only ones to score points, which does mean, obviously, we do have a 20-point lead right now in the Constructors' Championship as well. We're on 64. Ferrari on 44. Aston Martin on 38. McLaren on 29. Red Bull on 20. Racing Bull on 9. And the other teams are yet to score a point so far. So, yeah. Very, very good way to start the season. Very happy. On to Australia. You won't be able to see any more career mode streams after this? Why, NFL? Where are you going, bro? Where are you going? Do you think Lance Stroll is good enough to be on Aston, or is he only there because he's Papa? We all know why he's there. we all know why Lance Stroll is Aston Martin. We've increased our rating as well. We are now 82 rated after the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Our experience got up to 75. Racecraft, awareness, and pace all going up by a 1 stat as well. The focus staying at 80. We're almost at 81. Not saying Mulvaney, no. I got to finish up early today because I'm up early for work tomorrow, so I'll be finishing up. When am I streaming next? On Thursday will be our next stream. On Thursday, we'll be doing F1 Manager. We'll be in the other room on Thursday. We've got the... What races is it? It's... I always forget. Australia and China. It always gets my mind, the early season races. But yeah, we've got Australia and China for our F1 Manager save on Thursday. All right. Let's see if there's anything else to do here. We've got a lot of points to spend. Obviously, we are saving up for that powertrain upgrade, which we can now afford. So we are going to get a powertrain upgrade. That'll increase our engine power. And that'll arrive in time for 9th of April. I don't know if that's when that is, actually. We're on 10th of March right now, so quite a while. Quite a while. Oh, is it China after Japan? Wait, so what is... It's Australia next. Wait, what?
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue.
Wait, so what race is number 3?
For the next race weekend.
Is this Suzuka number 3? Wait, I can have a look here, can't I? No? Oh, it's Australia, then Japan. Australia, then Japan. Okay, got you. Got you. My bad. I think I put in the schedule Australia and China. But yeah, Australia and Japan is what we've got coming up for our F1 Manager career on Thursday. I told you, chat. I always forget the early ones. I always forget the early ones. You said wrong in Discord as well? Yeah, I know. I just realized. I thought it was China after Australia, so I'll have to change that. What time is it for me? 20 to 9. 20 to 9. Extra race then. Okay. Portugal the schedule? Yeah, we removed Miami. We got rid of Miami on the schedule when we put in Portugal instead. So, thankfully, no Miami. And we'll have some good fun in Portugal instead. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the stream for the day. Next time on the career mode, which will most likely be next week, to be fair. We haven't got any time to do any F1 24 career until next week. But next time, we will have the Australian Grand Prix, which, to be fair, is relatively fresh in the mind of myself because we just did it in the Creator Series and got P4 there. So hopefully we can get something similar in Australia. Or to be fair, I want to try and go for the win really in Australia. After that, obviously, Japan. We've got China as well, which is a sprint weekend. Imola, Monaco, Canada. So we've got a few tough tracks coming up here. But so far, we're on a 100% win record in this season. Can we continue that going into Australia? we'll have to wait and find out. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up today's stream. Use database editor to change the race order, so you're still right. I've never even used that before. Never used it before. I am live on Twitch as well, yeah. One more race? No. I gotta be up early tomorrow, so just the one race. I only do one race per stream anyway, because obviously they're quite long. I hate Miami almost as much as Imola. You hate Imola? Really? I love Imola. Imola's so much fun to drive. It's one of those tracks that does take a little bit of learning. I guess the same Miami, really, but it is a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. What time is it there? It is nearly 9 p.m. Nearly 9 p.m. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's finish up for the night. As always, we are going to raid over to someone, as we always do, so appreciate if you guys did stick around for said raid. We'll go and raid over someone, as we always do. Who's live right now? Adam Sanderson's live, but I think he's about to finish. Maybe. I'm not sure. Hacky, next time follow on Twitch, I may appreciate it. If he stays live, I don't know. Fuck it, let's raid him. If he stays live, he stays live. If he doesn't, he doesn't. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be me over and done with for the night. We will be back again on Thursday, 5 p.m. UK time, as always. On Thursday, we're going to continue on with our F1 manager career, as always. We got Australia and Japan for our manager stream on Thursday. So hopefully, we can try and get a good race there and maybe take some points. We're looking for our first points in our manager career, Brabham, so hopefully we can do that. If you haven't followed me on social media already, Twitter, Instagram, Discord are all in the chat. Make sure to jump in on Discord if you haven't already, so we get announcements when we go live. There's a schedule, so you can see what we're doing what day. And of course, you can hang out with me and all the other viewers on Discord. If you're on TikTok, click the link in my bio. That takes you to all my social medias as well. But yeah, do jump in Discord if you haven't already. I always wait for you guys in the Discord after the stream. So do jump in on there if you haven't already. But until Thursday, have a fantastic rest of your night. Have a fantastic day tomorrow. And I'll see you guys on Thursday, 5 UK time. As always, good night.